And welcome to this retro content from Throwback Thursdays, whether it's from NoDQ.com, the Jeff Meacham Network, Casa D18 Studios itself, a Simple Man's brand, or the J. Hebert Studios, and anything to do with FTW Productions. This will be the content re-aired right here on Throwback Thursdays that you could expect to see on the Casa channel. I know watching back some of our old content, whether it's the open mic night intro where I'm laid on my bed, which I kind of cringe at, especially with this cool ass setup now, or whether it's, just about anything to do with what we have done on FTW Productions, from a Simple Man's brand, from the J. Hebert Studios, to even some Insanity Works and Retro Wrestling Fortune 44 Incorporated stuff. There's some good stuff, there's some cringe stuff, and either way, I hope you guys enjoy that stuff coming up, and, even if you didn't enjoy it, I'll be along with you for the ride. Some of the stuff does not age well, like Jeff's content does. I know he has done a deep dive on his own content and cringed at his own self, but either way, I hope you enjoy it regardless. I know in some of these clips, I have a fondness to them. So with that being said, enjoy this Throwback Thursday, and until next time, we'll see you on the J. Hebert side.
Now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
You ever wanted to come into a sports bar where the barkeeps know their game? Well, the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media, has got a production just for you. Sit down and relax as the stat boy and his partner break down the statistics in all things sports. Whether it's football, basketball, motorsports, baseball, hockey, soccer, professional wrestling, mixed martial arts, boxing, and much, much more. All are welcome. Your barkeeps here keep you up to date and in the know of everything going on in sports, while also having a pleasant conversation about it all. Your host and owner of the bar, Stat Boy Mike. His partner in crime, Dory Lou. And a host of other guests coming in. The food's hot, the seats are warm, the drinks are ice cold, and the sports talk is plentiful. Casa D18 Studios presents Stat Boy Sports Bar. Take a bar stool and enjoy the show. Casa D18 Studios, an affiliate of the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media, proudly presents this retro content from J. Hebert Studios.
The following program contains strong language that is not suitable for young children. Viewer discretion is advised. In 2019, Michael X won the Wrestling Rundown Championship, taking the world by storm. But then, the virus attacked. These men promptly escaped from mental insanity by talking about the nerdiest shit on the internet, filmed in the Massachusetts Underground. Today, still wanted by the people of YouTube, they survive as nerds, weebs, and dorks of fortune. If you have an obsession, if no one else can talk, and if you can subscribe to them, maybe you can hire the Indy Force.
Indy Force! Assemble! Well, it says, I love it when a plan comes together.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Indy Force Podcast for nerds, weebs, and dorks of fortune. Before we begin, entertainers we always pay respect to, and we would like to pay respects to Alex Trebek, the
30-plus year host of Jeopardy.
Yep, and Sean Connery, one of the best James Bonds of all time.
The original James Bond.
The original James Bond, the OG. Regardless of what you thought of him behind the scenes, still you can't take away what he did for that character.
Yeah, absolutely not. And honestly, the way I first was introduced to Sean Connery, or at least the first role I can remember watching him play, was, do you guys remember The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
I do. By the way, Casey, as you keep talking, just turn your camera off, turn it back on. It was blurry for a second.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, continue.
I later would go on to see a couple of Bond movies with him in it. I think I went and saw Dr. No and From Russia with Love. Good movies. But I'm always going to know him as Alan Quartermain. And, God, Alex Trebek, what do you even say?
Bro, he was looking healthy, too, which is nuts.
Dude, that man, God love him. Stage 4 pancreatic cancer, that man God love him, fought and fought and fought his ass off until he just couldn't fight no more. I honestly thought he was going to beat it for a while.
Mm-hmm. You know, you take one look at him in the recent Jeopardy episodes, like you wouldn't think there was anything wrong with him.
No, I mean it's Ronnie James Dio all over again.
Mm-hmm. So with that,
Heaven looking pretty lit now. You got James Bond and Jeopardy over there.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Damn right.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will pay respects to these men and women. Men and women.
Men.
Men.
And then we cut here. Let me just get off camera real quick.
I wouldn't even get off camera because the first topic I'm going to talk about, you're going to want to wait until like we come back from our first commercial break. Because this is a bit serious as well. Impromptu topic. I never thought I'd have to do one of these, but if you guys don't know our initial thoughts on this whole bullshit with WWE trying to own Twitch and their independent contractors, quote-unquote, Twitch accounts. Bam, here's the iCard right up on your screen right now. You can check that out for yourself. And or check out the promo. Either one works. I didn't know how to approach this. Because I knew that anytime I talk about the double of A, I get really, really animated and angry.
For obvious reasons.
Understandable.
But I'm more sad now than anything. I'm more upset and I'm angered in a subdued kind of way because what's happening to these men and women now in the midst of a pandemic is so freaking, it's just fucked up on every level. I can't even begin to tell you. And there's many people you could blame for it because, and first off, I want to get the praises out of the way. I praise Selena Vega for and Paige for having the balls to stand up to WWE. They're the only two that happen to say, you know what, fuck this. AJ as well. To the extent of he's not staying in the WWE any longer than he has to. He's writing out the rest of his contract, and then he's going to fuck off somewhere else. He's pretty much made that clear on his phenomenal Discord or whatever the fuck it is. So he made that very clear. So, good job, WWE. Good job. You're going to lose a lot of time.
Nice one.
Now, here's the thing. Certain talents that had their rights infringed, I can't even feel bad for because they're not standing up to do anything like those three did. And that's a shame because it's not going to take one person to cause this union. And it's not going to take one wrestler to stage this walkout. I don't care if you're Roman Reigns. I don't give a damn if you're Baron Corbin. Like, it's going to take a lot more than either one of those guys by themselves to fucking get anything to change. And the change that needs to happen is either A, they are fully independent contractors and they can do whatever the fuck they want. And yes, that includes go to AEW, by the way. Or they're employees and they get benefits like you would in the NFL, UFC, and what have you.
Or the post office.
Or the post office. You cannot... Vince McMahon, you egomaniacal shit. You cannot have your cake and then eat it too. I now finally understand what that saying means after all this fucking time. And you've gotten away with it for too goddamn long. Way too goddamn long. I was going to have a video prepared for this, but I've had absolutely no time. So, just for the simplistic sake of everything, I'm going to cut the video here. Here's Pilna Productions speaking on the matter. And what you all need to do after you hear him. Take it away, Pilna. Alright, you watch it good. So, I want to explain Pilna Productions. If you have never watched Pilna Productions, we're talking the most WWE-esque content on YouTube as we speak. And he can't do it anymore. He can't do it anymore. He can't support WWE anymore. He can't even talk about him. He can't even vent about him. He's just done with them. He may criticize their business practices, and that's about as far as that's going to go. If anybody else is sick of it, that's what you need to do.
Honestly, could you blame him?
No. I can't blame him. And that's where you guys need to do the same thing. You need to take the money out of their pocket, and you need to take the relevancy out of their name. Whatever's left of it. Unless you do that, shit ain't gonna fucking change. And by the way, it may never fucking change. And I've come to accept that. So I'm done. I don't even give a fuck if Hunter takes over now. I will not be watching WWE product ever again. That includes NXT, that includes NXT UK. If you want to watch the new NXT show, the next NXT team show that's going to be taking over, it's going to be on Noah's channel. I will not have anything to do with WWE ever again, unless it's maybe for a Jay Hebert theme edit, because it's whatever. But other than that, wipe my hands fucking clean of this shit.
And unless it's for retro review series.
Yeah, that's it. That's really it. So when we look back on the old shit, ain't no more new shit. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I feel like I've covered it at a fucking nauseum, and there comes a point where I'm just fucking tired of talking about it. And that's really it. I don't know what else to tell you. And by the way, do not expect that Pilna is going to be the only one to actually say something. Expect shit to happen. Slowly but surely, content creators are going to fucking quit. It already happened with Bruce Blitz, like, way, way back in the day. Now Pilna, who is like the complete opposite of Bruce, is next on stopping watching WWE altogether. It's going to keep happening. You're going to see more content creators that say, I got to put my mental health first. I can't watch this shit anymore. It drives me insane. That's it. I called this how long ago, Casey? With when I was talking about how like other content creators were still talking about it, and I kept asking why. How long ago did I call that this was going to happen?
I don't even know at this point, dude.
Like, it's, I think a year ago, maybe 2.
Like before we even formed this
show, basically, yeah. So it comes down to the fact that it's over. It's been over. And I think people need to come to grips with that. Like, it's one thing, and just to defend AEW a little bit, because I know people are gonna fucking flame AEW because they'll look for any opportunity. AEW is an independent contracting company too. Yeah, the difference is they actually treat their people like independent contractors.
Not just independent contractors, but they also treat them as, human fucking beings.
I'll leave you with this, and I'm paraphrasing here. I wish I had this article up, but I'll leave you with this. Jake Roberts did an interview recently, and we're talking like as of this year recently, where he pretty much said that AEW has treated him the best he's ever been treated in his whole career. He also did an interview recently saying that the downward spiral of his drug addictions and his vices that he had all those years was a botched guitar shot from I believe it was the Honky Tonk Man, because the guitar was not gimmicked properly and it was actually a real guitar, and it ruptured 2 vertebrae, and he was working on painkiller addiction pretty much his entire career after that point. And that was in, you guessed it, the E. Vince never gave a fuck about his talent. If that is not proof of that, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you're just blind at that point. Unfortunately. I don't know how else I can convince you, and I'm not planning on ever trying to convince you fucking people. So if you want WWE content, you ain't getting it here. You will probably get it on the Wrestling Rundown. I know I'm using that as my piss break when I'm on it. That's for damn sure. I'm talking AEW, I'm talking all the rest of the shit. Impact Wrestling, all that good shit. That's it. WWE's literally Impact Wrestling, like, in its in his original form. Like, by the end of it, the original run on Spike TV. It's kind of like that now, where I can't even watch it. I think everybody here is at that point now, too, where even NXT is like... Put it this way, maybe I'm the only one, but anytime I watch any WWE
NXT...
product, it's like I have to shower, kind of deal. I feel gross that I even support this company in any shape or form anymore. I don't know if I'm the only one.
He was doing fine.
I don't feel quite that way, but that may be because I pretend the main roster doesn't exist and NXT is the only program they have. So take that with a grain of salt.
I've done that. I've tried, and I feel like it's just... I'll tell you what stopped that for me. One, when they fucked up the War Raiders, that pissed me off. And 2, what they're doing to NXT right now. What? You're only watching for the specials now and the takeover shows? It's really it. It's all they're good for now. I remember back when NXT used to be like must-see TV and you had to get the network to see what the fuck they did.
Yeah, and that was like before the Wednesday Night Wars,
when
they were trying to compete with AEW and realized that it wasn't such a good idea. Because AEW was already dominating in the ratings when it was first released. Nowadays, it's just like you're watching your regular Raw and SmackDown. There's like no excitement, no fluidity. It's just a third program now.
And that's the thing. I think people think that I hate the WWE because of the creative. The creative and the stuff that's happening with these wrestlers and all the other shit we've ever complained about over the years, it's all the same. It's all a part of the same problem. And that is, it's a piece of the puzzle to a bullshit mountain puzzle. To which Vince McMahon sits mightily at the top on, might I add. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, let me address one political hack known as Andrew fucking Yang. Okay? For these people that are like, oh yeah, Andrew Yang, he's now talking about it. He's gonna do something about it when he's getting in charge. Andrew Yang has been talking about doing shit for fucking 8 goddamn years. If he didn't do it back then, he damn sure ain't gonna do anything about this fucking company now. So get that out of your fucking head. I'm sick of hearing that. Oh, Andrew Yang said something, so they're in fucking trouble. No. As I said, even if that was the fucking case, you know, it's gonna take more than just him anyway. But The fact that everybody believes in this fucking garbage, all politicals fucking say this shit. They're not saying this shit because they fucking mean it. You really think Andrew Yang gives a fuck about pro wrestling? Are you serious? Give me a fucking break, bro. That's probably the furthest thing from his mind. You know what's number one on his fucking priority? His fucking best interest has never been about the people. Every politician's that fucking way, buddy. Get over it. Andrew Yang's no fucking different. He wants the cheddar. That's all he gives a fuck. He wants your vote to get the cheddar. That's why he says this goddamn shit. Every politician's like that. Every politician's. That's the bottom fucking line. They got their interest at first heart. It's not about the fucking people. So, that's no different with the fucking WWE independent contractors that shouldn't be independent contractors to begin with. And if they are, they should be fucking treated like independent contractors, as I've already stated before. So yeah, Andrew Yang ain't gonna do shit, so please pipe down with the whole Andrew Yang hype. Like, give me a fucking break. And yeah, we ain't never mentioning this company by name again. It definitely ain't gonna be on my show. Most you'll hear it is maybe on Wrestling with Idiocy. You'll hear past stuff talked about. You may hear some recent events, kinda, but that's about it. You're not gonna hear.
Even then, that'll only be for the Wrestling Rundown.
Mm-hmm. And I won't be doing that when it comes to the WWE stuff. I'll be using that as my piss break. So
I mean, you do have one coming up. You do have your weekend in New York.
Yeah. Basically, everything from now going forward, I ain't even touching. That's just done. That's just done. Obviously, I'll cover the events I've been to in recent years, obviously. But, yeah, don't expect us to cover WWE anymore. You definitely won't be hearing it on this show, because I'm sick of, quite frankly, covering it on this show. And when anybody does cover it, I'm probably going to tune out unless it's something that's like of past relevance or something that I actually gave a shit about back when I used to watch the company on a regular time basis. So, there you go.
If it's like something groundbreaking, like something baffling, shocking, there is a chance we might cover it.
No. I'll tell you that right now.
Not even that?
Even if it's a breaking news story. No. It's not happening. I refuse to cover this garbage fucking product ever again. And it all stems back to how they treat their fucking talent. So there you go. So yeah. I know Nico said to step out anyway, but Casey and I are at least on camera. So before we call it quits with the E, one last middle finger salute to Dickhead Incarnate. Go. We will be taking a commercial break after those heavy topics, obviously. If you like the podcast. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save that for when we come back from break. So I'm going to save that when we come back from break. The whole plug shit. And plus, we'll be in a better mood. Yay! Alright, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Indy Force fans of all ages. I am Luke Lynch, Commander of the Legion, and if you have not already, check out my adventure vlog series over on my channel. Grant you, it's not the most often updated series. It's definitely far from frequently updated. But when it is updated, it's good times, geeky, nerdy, and fun times all around with cool geeks from all walks of life. For example, YouTubers, content creators, Twitch streamers, you name it, I've got it, all on The Adventures of Luke Lynch, which you can find on my channel. Subscribe, like, comment, watch, share, do the whole thing under the umbrella of For the Win Productions. Future James, take it away with that outro.
What's up, bitches? Are you tired of being bored during quarantine? Well, to pass the time. Check out hundreds of free classic games on PlayEmulator.com. This site offers so many classic titles from the Nintendo Entertainment System, all the way to the Game Boy Color. They also have a huge PSX library, along with an even bigger Sega library. The collection is massive and has hundreds of games, including, but not limited to, Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, the original Streets of Rage, Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man, WWF No Mercy, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Virtual Pro Wrestling, Super Mario 64, F-Zero and F-Zero X, the original Tetris, Contra, WCW NWO Revenge, Doom 64, all Street Fighter 2 titles, Pokemon X and Y, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, the Ultimate Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and much, much more. They also have a small section for MSX including the original Metal Gear. There are also fan-made emulators you can play, including Shadow in Sonic, Mario vs. Sonic.exe, Simpsons Streets of Rage, and a Street Fighter 2 version of Street Fighter 5. Go on PlayEmulator.com and enjoy the fun fellow gamers, because this shit's super fun yo. Indy Force approved.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, on the Indy Force Podcast. Real quick, before we get into the pleasantries and the topics of today's episode, other than that impromptu one we just talked about, if you like the podcast, do us a favor. 4 favors, in fact. Number 1, make sure you leave a like. Hit that thumbs up. I like thumbs up. I want to see more thumbs up, okay? I want to reach double digits. Let's try to reach 10 thumbs up. I know we can do it. Can we do it? I believe in you people, okay? Next thing you got to do, leave a comment down below and or in the live chat, because we like to interact with y'all, and I feel like we don't get to interact with y'all that much, okay? So please do that. Talk with us. Communicate. Do this thing called communication. We like that kind of thing. Third thing you guys got to do, make sure you share on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever social media platform you mainly use. I don't even care. Share them on all of them. Do it. It helps us get our name out there. And hell, we may get new fans in the process. And fourth, last but certainly not least, please hit that subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell. Did you know that it's YouTube law now? Okay, good. Do it. Do the thing. Okay, great. With that being said, where the fuck did Casey go?
Oh, silly James. You forgot to do the most important thing before starting this podcast.
Silly? Are you calling me retarded?
You forgot to check under the frame. For wherever there is gold, the newly crowned horror prince shall not be far behind.
Wait a minute. Case. You should have seen on my end when you were coming into frame. It just went. That's the fucking greatest shit. Oh, good. That's hilarious. Alright, well, welcome, Case. How does it feel to be the Indy Force Predictions champion?
Really fucking weird.
How weird?
Yeah, you're just keeping it warm for me. I'll get it back at Revolution. Just you wait.
Now, Casey.
Oh, did I mention I'm sitting on the throne of the Pretender now?
Ooh. Question for you, Casey.
Stones.
May break my bones, but change that whip shit shit, man. Sorry. Casey, how weird on a scale from, like, 0 to tism?
I smell pudding.
Jesus Christ. Hey, yo, where you from, cuz? I like cookie and milk.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and, well, we gotta get the giggles out of our system because of our first actual topic. It's also another bad one. Let's just get the bullshit out of the way, shall we, gentlemen? I think that'd be good. So, Cyberpunk 2077 fans.
So, remember the shit that happened with Neil Druckmann over Last of Us 2?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Cuckman with his
No.
Hollywood drama of the woke of us?
Yes, but specifically how the fans reacted. Like, death threats and shit.
It's kind of happening again.
This time with Cyberpunk. Actually, a good game, by the way. That had to be delayed because of the current events that are going on in the fucking world called COVID. Well, Nikos, do you want to read this or should I?
I'll read it.
Go on. Have at it.
So, this article was posted on GamerRank.com. Cyberpunk 2077 developer asked people to stop sending death threats after delay. This was written by Anthony Polio on October 27th of this year.
Before we continue, you know it's bad when the developer of the fucking game literally has to go, stop with the fucking death threats. Over a game! Oh, do we have no human decency in the world?
There is none left.
Apparently not. Anyway, continue.
Well, I am.
After Cyberpunk 2077 announced yet another delay.
Hold on, Casey, go. Casey, go.
Dude, I am so far past done with 2020.
Yeah, right. Continue, Nikos.
I can't believe we all celebrated this year.
Yeah, I'm not planning on celebrating next year. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, no, screw that.
I ain't doing that shit.
The king decrees that there shall be no further celebrations until shit changes with the world.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Things are back
After Cyberpunk 2077, yeah, announced yet another delay. Fans were angry. This game has been delayed numerous times, and all of its lofty promises may seem like pipe dreams to even the most devout CD Projekt Red fan. Fortunately, it seems that some fans have opted to take their frustration a step further, sending death threats to the developers. Cyberpunk 2077 is easily one of the most highly anticipated games of the year, but with that high profile comes a lot of negativity as well. Fan expectations are set incredibly high, as many fans can agree that the delay is frustrating, but death threats are completely uncalled for in this situation.
Yeah.
This news comes by the way of Andrzej Zawadsky, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, the lead game designer for Cyberpunk 2077. In his tweet, he calls out those fans, and that's how I'm going to refer to them as fans, that resorted to this lowly measure and pleads for others to take the high road instead. Others in the comment decry this sort of behavior too, but the ones sending to death threats are mysteriously absent. In the post, he wrote, I want to address one thing in regards of the @Cyberpunk game delay. I understand you're feeling angry, disappointed, and want to voice your opinion about it. However, sending death threats to the developers is absolutely unacceptable and just wrong. We are people, just like you. Sending death threats to these developers is really adding insult to injury, as it was recently revealed that the Cyberpunk 2077 developers found out about the delay at the same time as everyone else. According to Bloomberg Jason Schreier, this decision was made by some higher-ups, and an email went out to employees at the same time as the tweet announcing the delay went out to the public. This also happens at a time when crunch culture in various game development studios is being brought to light, and CD Projekt Red has been at the forefront of the most recent accusations. Developers are working upwards of 100-hour weeks in order to get Cyberpunk 2077 ready in time for release, so the last thing they need is to be receiving death threats about a decision they had no part in making.
Yep.
Though the situation in particular is especially bad, there's really never an appropriate time to dole out death threats to anyone, especially to a game that hasn't even been released yet.
Yeah, now, before we continue, I don't necessarily agree with that last part of the statement. If somebody does enough fucked up shit, like, say, a Voodoo King Mafia, that's where it's warranted. This ain't it, Chief. This is a game, bro. It ain't gonna fucking harm your life. It ain't gonna harm people's lives if you don't get Cyberpunk 2077 tomorrow. Like, holy shit, bro. Continue.
No, they're not getting it tomorrow. They're getting it in the year 2077.
I would hope. Just to swipe them.
The year the bombs drop and the Fallout universe begins.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
But hey, at least we get a great payoff for the game. But anyway, to conclude, unfortunately, these kinds of irrational outbursts from a subset of fans have the potential to undermine the frustration and legitimate grievances there are to be had with Cyberpunk 2077's development. Zawadzki does a good job of validating those that are upset before calling out the ones sending death threats, but it's still an issue nonetheless. Hopefully this trend of sending death threats anytime something goes wrong ends soon, as it's both immature and potentially very harmful.
Potentially. It was already harmful. Like this. The word death is there. I hope you die.
It's like, dude, look at the shit people were sending to Cuckman after Last of Us 2.
Yeah, it's not
God.
fucking K, guys. It's not okay in any situation, especially to people that haven't heard a fucking fly. They're doing the best they can. Now, granted, you can criticize them. You could criticize them as creators. You could say now, and the only time where you can say, "I hope they die," which is just a morbid thing anyway. I don't like the fact that I feel this way about it, but I'll use him as a fucking example, right? Is when he fucks with so many goddamn people in a Voodoo King Mafia, okay? That's how I'm going to refer to him as. That he just hurts so many fucking people. Their livelihoods, their families' livelihoods, on numerous fucking occasions. Numerous occasions. That's when it's warranted. A game? Your priorities are fucked.
Yeah.
Your priorities are seriously fucked.
Now, granted, I saw some people criticizing the fact that I want to say something. There's something about, like, I don't remember the exact details. I want to say, and people can feel free to correct me on this within reason if they have more info on this than me, which is likely. Let's be honest. I feel like I remember reading somewhere on Twitter they were including like a nude scene or whatever with a trans person somewhere in Cyberpunk, and I saw a lot of people saying, I missed the game I thought I was going to get. This is bullshit. That can be a little bit on the harsh side, but at least they're not sending death threats.
Yeah, right. Because it's like, you know, they probably played Last of Us 2, Electric Boogaloo, and they're like, oh, fuck, this again?
Yeah.
That's probably why they're criticizing it. And again, criticizing is absolutely fine. Going to this level? Absolutely not fine. No good. By the way, there was one more piece of that article, Nikos, you did not read, but I'll read it. It's fine. Cyberpunk 2077 releases December 10th for the PC, PS4, Stadia, and Xbox One, with PS5 and Xbox Series X, versions also in development. So,
in one more month, you gotta just wait one more month. And to those people who claims that they're fans and immediately set out death threats, then that's it. That's game over. You're no longer a fan. You just are ignorant.
By the way,
you've already exposed yourself.
Not to mention the fact that every other country, if you have a problem, right? And I don't even think you should send death threats to a lot of these people, because more than likely they're probably not even in control of this. But if you're going to be mad at anybody to that extent, be mad at the fucking politicians that are putting everything in fucking lockdown. The whole reason this game is delayed is because of the lockdown in the UK. That's why. That's why. Like, you really think they're going to fucking release a game on Black fucking Friday with the fucking political bullshit going on all over the world right now? No. I don't blame them at all. Why would you fucking risk that if you're a fucking company owner? It's better to fucking avoid the shit and let it fucking simmer down before you release the game. Which they think is December 10th. They may delay it further. This is not worth a fucking death threat. They had no goddamn control. You fucking morons. Chill with your bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say. My God, dude.
I don't know about you, but I feel like we've got a little bit too much depression going on right now. The king commands for memes.
King commands for memes? I got a meme for ya. Let's play this one.
Even I wasn't that demanding.
I got a meme.
Hey, gotta stick to the gimmick, bro.
I got a meme for you.
Suppose. It'll wear off.
Okay, ready? I got a meme for you.
Shoot.
Even though they're not gonna be, you guys won't be able to hear it. I'm sure you've already seen it anyway. I would love to screen share you, fuck. Let's do this up. Ready? Here we go. Actually, let me try something, because I might be able to have Microsoft Edge work, because this is where it's at. Game activity. Not that. Let's Microsoft Edge. Alright, let's try this out. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
They're so even on total strikes.
Yeah.
That is real life ninja.
Reload it! Reload it! Bro.
That is real life.
It gladdens me with joy that someone is able to redo, or at least carry on the tradition of the Van Daminator.
Van Damme in a UFC fight, by the way, a legitimate fight. That's fucking dope.
That was sufficient. Awesome. That was sufficient memeage. Thank you, my friend. The king is satisfied for now.
God damn it! This is the gimmick now, huh? All right, cool.
Yep, y'all traded me for this.
All right, let's do it. PS5 versus Xbox Series X. Now, I don't know how true this is because of the whole same reason I talked about Cyberpunk 2077. They may delay this because of everything going on. But as of right now, as of how it stands, PS5 and Xbox Series X will be available at Best Buy on Black Friday. I will take this one, good sire. Best Buy reveals that PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S consoles. Huh? There's two versions.
There is indeed a difference. It's
Mike,
pretty much the same difference as between the Xbox One S and Xbox One X.
Right. Yeah, Mike talked about it.
Just make that connection if you.
That's fair. PS5 will be so we already said that. They'll be available and in stock on Black Friday, online only. This is it's online only.
I was gonna say if they're gonna have it in store, I've always felt Black Friday was a huge mistake for the longest time. If anything, it should be like
if COVID can take away one thing and it can go away forever, it's Black fucking Friday, okay? Please.
If you're gonna do anything like that, do Cyber Monday. Works fine, and nobody gets triple.
No, they'll still get triple case. For some reason, I have a feeling it's gonna be bad. I don't like it. I don't like it. People shouldn't die over fucking arbitrary things.
On that, we agree.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is written by Skylar Cohen on Halloween of 2020. PlayStation and Xbox fans who missed their chance to pre-order their next-generation consoles will have another chance on Black Friday. According to a Black Friday ad released by Best Buy, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, and S will receive a limited online restock. Despite a great deal of excitement for the next generation games, the gaming community was largely unpleased with the pre-order process for the upcoming consoles. The pre-order process for the PlayStation 5 in particular began with barely any indication beforehand. By the time many returned home from work and checked for pre-orders, they were all gone. Although Xbox social media accounts promised a better experience, pre-ordering the Xbox Series controllers was chaotic as well. No shit. Welcome to 2020, ladies and gentlemen. Multi-page Black Friday ads promise that online shoppers will have access to Xbox Series X, S, and PS5 consoles on Black Friday, albeit in limited supplies. The stores will also be, or will also sell, next-gen accessories like Sony's Pulse 3D wireless headset. I don't know how good that is. Is it good?
I couldn't tell you. I've never used it.
Try it. Let me know.
Yeah.
Maybe we can use it. Something to invest in, maybe. Anyway, yeah. So, again, in limited supplies. Curiously enough, the PS5 DualSense controller is shown, but not said to be in limited supply, in conjunction with recent reports that the DualSense is already on store shelves. This suggests Sony's produced a very large number of controllers. So at least you got a lot of controllers, just not enough consoles to match it, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm getting out of that. And yeah, there's the ad by Best Buy and blah 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 blah. Let's see, is there anything else that's important or no? So basically, Black Friday is taken online this year. That's what I'm getting out of this, which is a smart decision anyway, with what's currently going on. But again, if COVID could take away anything, I'm fine with Black Friday going away. Please. Just, I'm sick of the Walmart binges. I'm sick of everybody freaking out and I gotta get my toilet paper for $2 at the fucking Walmart. No, I saw it first. I saw it first. I'ma stab you.
We really don't want to see any more bloodshed and gore.
No, I'm sick of it already.
And children being used as battering rams. We don't do that here.
I'm confused. Wait, oh, that's right. Last year.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that people did that. And nobody, by the way, nobody in the media reported it. Actually, no, they did. But they're like, they're awful people. Maybe because you created that media? Just saying. Don't commercialize and glorify, riots and trampling of any kind. That'd be nice. That'd be cool. Yeah, great. Okay, cool. But yeah. Which console are we looking forward to the most? I can't even believe I'm saying this because I've been an Xbox kid for the longest time. I'd rather a PS5.
I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them both eventually, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Which one are you most excited to get?
Probably PS5 because Spider-Man Miles Morales.
How about the fact that?
Oh, dude, Miles Morales already out on the PlayStation 5, and it looks super fucking smooth, especially with ray tracing in 60 FPS and 30. Imagine they've been able to do that. That's just wild.
That's nuts.
We're in a time period,
but yes, boys. And there will be other games that will be released for the PS5, but that's what everyone is looking for.
God of War Ragnarok, Resident Evil 8. PS5's future is quite bright.
Final Fantasy's
a lot brighter 16. Than the Xbox, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate, but that's where we're at.
I mean, really all Xbox Series has is Halo Infinite.
And I'm sick of Halo. God damn it! You want to talk about
Skyrim?
Games, yeah, you want to talk about fucking games they milked to death. I mean, give me a break, dude. It's getting a bit out of control there.
A little bit.
Here's the three that Microsoft's milking: Skyrim.
Yep.
Halo.
Yep.
Gears of War.
Yep. And Gears of War is falling off a fucking cliff.
Oh, it's been falling off since 4.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I lied. It's been falling off since Gears of War Judgment.
Yeah. Bro, they gotta stop this, man. They gotta come up with original shit. They actually have to come up with concepts that aren't like...
Yeah.
It's like they refuse to come around with original ideas, and it's like Microsoft is in the console industry just to be in the console industry nowadays. and I don't know. It's just, it ain't for me, Chief. It ain't for me. Sorry, Xbox. It ain't for me. Microsoft.
If you want a foot, I mean, if I'm looking for a footrest or an ottoman, then I'll probably consider getting
a fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn that shit into a fridge. Watch people actually start doing that. They just tear apart the skin of the Xbox Series X and turn it into a mini fridge.
They'll tear apart the hard drive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tear apart the hard drive. They'll just keep the skin left.
Just give it time. Give it time.
It'll happen.
Yep.
How much
Give
you want?
it time.
How much you
It'll
want to?
absolutely-
How much you want to bet that it's gonna be the fucking people that made the actual lightsaber that do it too?
Yeah, the
I mean,
hacksmith.
Yeah, the hacksmith.
The hacksmith. If
Hacksmith
anybody
will
was
do
gonna
it.
do it, it would absolutely be them.
They should.
Oh, yeah.
Let's move on to Marvel vs. Capcom on new generation consoles. This requires Mike, I think. So shall I give him one more call to try to get a hold of him?
Actually, no. Let's put this on hold for a little bit, or at least until he pops in. I do have a bit of an impromptu topic that I can go to compensate for this.
Go ahead.
It's a little bit in line with the next topic in that it ends with a what the fuck moment. You know how nobody's been able to go to conventions since COVID broke out?
Yeah.
Apparently, MagFest is entering virtual reality.
Really?
There's a tweet. Go look this up. I dare you to look this up. MagFest will be hosted in VR chat from I want to say it's January 6th through the 10th of 2021.
Do you have to pay to get in?
You might. I'm not 100%.
Seems like it, honestly.
I don't know, man. I'll be real with you, Chief. You're lucky, and this is probably your first VR experience. Literally, I go through a VR experience with school every fucking day, so I'm quite sick of VR.
Actually, my first VR experience. My first VR experience was actually quite recently. I tried out a version of the Vader Immortal game at Dave & Buster's.
How is it?
Pretty friggin' sick. Dude, it feels awesome to stare down Darth Vader in VR with a lightsaber in your hand.
Not bad, not bad.
No matter what game you play, any game that has Vader, I'm shook. Especially when you're fighting him in VR. Oh god, just kill me already. I'm not ready to fight you, dude.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you right now. I would be excited if they did move it to VR. Only thing that I have a problem with is, even though it's not the same thing, I feel like it isn't the same thing as meeting people in person. It's never going to be that feeling.
There's no substitute.
So I can't. I'm sick to death of the VR, go on Zoom, fucking era of everything. I can't wait to be done with it this December. I'm just over it. I might not even get a VR headset until like fucking 2 years down the line, because I can't do this. I've already had enough I can stand with fucking Zoom. You know what I mean? It's just like I can't do it anymore.
Well, the good news is the main fronts are the whole thing has nothing to do with Zoom. It's
I know what it is. I've seen
yeah.
What is it? Fucking,
it's gonna be VR chat with Discord integration. So
yeah, so it's basically, and I've heard they're trying to add a real life element into it as well.
Sort of. I want to say the closest thing they're adding to a real life element is you're going to be watching videos of all the acts that they've got to perform and all the panels that they've got scheduled to take place. But aside from that, it's probably a full VR experience. I mean, I don't know. I might check it out just to see what goes on. But
I would if I didn't think. I don't know. I'm just so sick of virtual meets, man. I might if I will if it's free. If it's paying to do a fucking virtual meet, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Come on.
I will try and keep you posted with more details as MagFest provides them to us.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, they're still trying to work everything out as of right now, anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well.
True.
Yeah, but watch. By the time they work everything out, everything goes back to fucking normal all of a sudden.
Yeah. Right.
Talk about a bad break.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, say that again, Case. You broke up a bit.
It could happen,
Wait.
Oh no, I didn't say anything. I'm just trying to. Crown's getting over it.
Oh, okay. Hey, I think we wasted enough time. I'm gonna call him. We're gonna see if we can get hold of him on the Face of Book, because he's active on there. Here we go. Ready? Let's have it do the thing. Hey. Hi. You here? You ready to go?
I gotta plug in my charger and throw on my headphones.
Where are you right now? Are you at the house?
Kyle's basement.
Alright, yeah. Plug it in and get on, because we need you for these two topics, and I don't know enough about it to comment. It's Marvel v Capcom, and TMNT are in Smite.
Okay, yeah, I'll hop right on. Just give me like a couple minutes, and then I'll be all set.
Alright, in the meantime, we'll talk about Game of the Boys. We'll talk about Game of the Month. Alright, that's fine. We'll talk about Game of the Month while you're doing the thing. Alright, bye. Alright, well, while we're waiting for him, by the time he gets back here, he could give his Game of the Month. But, Casey, what's your Game of the Month? What we got?
Well, I'm gonna be outed so hard for the wannabe weeb that I am, giving my Game of the Month.
Go ahead.
My Game of the Month is a little indie hit made by a Boston-based development studio called Rude Ghost. I found this at MagFest in 2019 under a slightly different name. It's called Pixel Puzzle Makeout League. I shit you not.
I remember you talked about this, and now
Allow me to describe it very simply.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, do you like Picross, aka pixel puzzles and/or nonograms?
Sure.
Do you like number two? Do you like quirky character-based dating sims with an overabundance of charm and wit?
Absolutely not.
Plus a unique art style and over-the-top sound effects.
Absolutely not, because half the time they do those dating sims, it is not like real life at all. Yet it's called a sim for some reason.
The point is not necessarily to be like real life. The point is for lonely folks like me to kind of feel like they have a chance at somebody, even if it's not necessarily a real person.
I got a way for you to do it. Go on Stereo and just meet random people without knowing who the fuck they look like. You may score, you may not, but I know I got lucky, so there.
That's your field, dude. I'm quite happy with Pixel Girl and Sudoku. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, to each their own, I guess.
I love how Nikos is dying laughing over there.
I think Nikos is not sure how to feel.
Honestly, yeah. That probably is the reason.
I don't blame you.
But you do you. Get your points.
I don't blame you, Nikos. Yeah, exactly. Actually, yeah, why the fuck buy a game when you could just watch hentai for free?
Oh, no. I found this during the height of my Picross obsession, so...
James, are you hiding something?
No, I have a pimple in my neck and I hate it.
Are you... No, I'm talking about the hentai thing. Are you simping, my boy? Are you breaking the rules of November?
Simping, he'd be going on OnlyFans.
Yeah, listen, yeah, that's the place you simp for, number one, and two...
Are you breaking your oath? You better not be breaking your oath.
Who the fuck said I had an oath, motherfucker?
Thank you. I'm just gonna say,
who the fuck said I had a oath? I don't have no oath.
Did he take?
I don't give up. But
the king The king was not made privy to any oath that the He-Man took.
See?
I'm gonna come over your house. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with the shoehorn.
Hey.
You better uphold that oath.
Listen. What oath?
The oath. The oath of November.
Oh,
the creed.
Fuck that oath. I failed that the first fucking day.
You failed.
Yeah.
Dude, sexual health is more important than personal challenges, alright?
Thank you. See, Casey gets it.
Failed the oath.
I'll shut the fuck up. You did too.
I hear they have some good shit on Hentai Haven.
Fuck Hentai Haven, dude. Pornhub all the way. You can just search it all up there for free. And it just gets you straight to the point, usually, if you just search it on there.
Fair.
Yeah, exactly. Got nothing left to say there, huh?
So anyway.
Oh no, I ain't got something to say, but I will be right back. So, James, question: you still got bushes around your house, right?
Actually, no, I don't have bushes anywhere around my house.
All right, but you got trees, right?
Not with any leaves on them anymore. It's fall.
Great. I'll see you soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I died, it's because apparently I had an oath to fucking pass No Nut November. Fuck No Nut. How about No Shave? No
Yeah.
Shave. How about No Shave?
No Shave
November. How about No Shave 2020?
Yeah, right.
Hashtag protest beard.
That raggedy ass thing you call a beard.
Well, I didn't brush it. Apparently, it looks better brushed.
Not by much, but anyway.
It's too cold. I don't want to go outside now. You'll get yours. You'll get yours soon enough, James.
Wait, so if you failed, does that mean you punish yourself?
How does one punish themselves for failing No Nut November?
Nikos, are you harming yourself? Do we need to talk?
Do we need to stage an intervention?
No.
You sure?
No.
You positive?
Wait, Casey, divine intervention? What are you talking about?
I didn't say divine intervention. I just said an intervention.
You did say
divine intervention. Divine intervention. Like, what the hell does God have to do with
Casey, you did say divine intervention. Not that it matters.
No, I said, do we need to stage an intervention?
Ah, okay, yeah, that's fine. No, yeah.
What does God have to do with this?
Casey?
Dude, if God has issues, they won't be with what any of us have done. They'll be with things we will do in the future.
Oh, no. If things will do, God will no longer be involved. Don't just say, you're on your own.
I gave you a nice plan and you fucked it up.
2020. There you go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, Pixel Puzzle Makeout League. If you like quirky dating sims and Picross, this is for you. Oh, hey! Look who just showed up.
Your next song game of the month, then.
I have ascended
God damn
past the godhood of man.
Hey, guess what, Mike? Your camera's not on. It did the same thing to Nico, so don't worry.
What do you mean? I am the man.
Nah, Mike, just...
The man of the past, the days.
Mike, trust me.
Wait.
Yeah, trust me. Go back out, then come back on. Not that it matters. You don't even need the camera on. Unless he's actually going to have the camera on.
And then he left, and now there's 3.
He's coming back.
And now there's 4.
Wait for it.
Mike, it's not going to work. Just, you don't need the... Mike, you don't need the camera on.
Oh, no, yeah.
No, James, you just gotta believe.
I'm not believing. Mike!
You gotta believe.
Hello?
I know, hold on.
You don't need to...
Shut up! Shut up.
He told me to shut up. I wanna. Can't make me. Can't make me shut up.
I have flex tape!
Ah, fuck. Fuck you, flex tape guy! What's his name? I forget his name.
I don't even remember.
That meme, that flex tape meme guy. Whoa. Alright, Mike, stop trying with the camera. It won't work.
Okay.
How
do I sound, boy?
You sound fine.
You sound good.
Okay, so since you're on, what's your game of the month? We decided to switch up the topics before we get to the topics you picked.
I can't wait for them to introduce Gwen Stacy.
I have the answer, boys.
What is your answer?
What is it?
Shoot.
My answer is. Da-na-na-na. I've been playing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker a fuck ton.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's the last game I expected you were ever going to play, to be honest.
Why? I like Legend of Zelda.
I mean, I knew you had taste in all kinds of varieties of games, but somehow I never pictured you as a Zelda guy.
Casey, I constantly talk about Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Yeah, he does. By the way, Mike,
It's a good game, don't get me wrong. I played the HD remake and loved it, but
Mike, for the record, I still hear them in the background.
Yeah, hold on. I have to fix my my audio sensitivity.
You might as well, yeah.
It'll take a second.
But as we were, so yeah, so Windmaker is Mike. Why do you like that game?
Because why not?
No, that's what
That's
I'm
it?
saying.
Okay.
It's simple and clean.
Fair enough. There we go. For me, I know this is going to be a cop-out, but it's been Among Us, because that's literally what I've been playing recently. I can't play anything on fucking Play Emulator, because I actually have to show what the fuck it does anytime I put in my controller, because it's weird. And it happens on my laptop, too, so I don't know if Xbox One remotes just don't work with it anymore, or what, but it does not work.
Well, kind of makes sense to an extent.
Wait, say that again?
I mean, to be fair, because of everything that's going on, it kind of makes sense that you would be trapped at home dealing with just one game.
The one on the side.
Yeah, that's Among Us for me. I like Among Us. It's fun. What can you do? It's fun.
Sounds pretty suck to me.
Haha, I was up at electrical. What were you doing? Were you in Medbay yet, Case?
Hey, fuck you! I was down in engineering.
You sure about that? I saw you go. Sure. I saw you go left and go back into the cafeteria.
Check the security feeds again, bitch.
I wasn't anywhere near the security feeds. See, that's something an imposter would say.
Pineapple up their ass at this point.
I don't have.
I'm gonna be honest.
I unfortunately do not have a pineapple.
If I have to hear about Among Us shit anymore, I'm gonna literally kill myself.
Hey, it's my game of the month.
I am so fucking sick of Among Us memes. It's not even funny.
I'm just playing it. I still have fun with it.
Don't put that on YouTube, moron.
Do you not know what happened to the doc? Actually, that was Twitch. Fuck. Never mind. Still. Hi, Kate. Nikos, what's your game of the month?
What?
What's your game of the month?
Game of the honestly, I want to try something a little different. So, I recently purchased Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator.
Oh?
It's basically the simulator sandbox where you craft all these different armies, medieval, sci-fi, modern. You put them in locations. The limits on how many you put is just unlimited. Well, depending on how much RAM your computer can hold. And you just watch them fight and determine whether they win or lose. What I'm trying to do is recreate some battles from Alexander the Great's 10-year campaign in Asia. So I'm starting with the Battle of Guadalcanal and moving on forward to that. I've been trying to figure out what strategies that Alexander the Great's been using. So I've been going back and forth with looking at videos of like history buffs and some other history-based videos of tactical sieges. And I think the next time I'll hop onto it, it'll probably work. This is like my 5th attempt. So hopefully I get this right. Yeah, in the game.
Okay.
It's a really fun game. It's only like, what, $20 on Steam? Which
that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not that bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Now,
so if your computer can hold a considerable amount of RAM and storage, then yeah, this is probably your game for you.
And hopefully.
And if you like, virtual battling where you don't have to involve yourself into doing anything, then yeah, this is a game for you.
Except if you have an HP laptop, in which case it probably sucks, right?
Yeah, right.
Hey, Nikos, I have a question. Was that laptop of yours crafted with love? But
He he tee hee. Damn, bro, you got the whole squad laughing.
Anyway, Casey, go.
Now, you mentioned you were trying to recreate Alexander the Great's campaign.
Yes.
Refresh my memory real quick, just for my own curiosity. At what point in his career did he cut the Gordian knot?
I think it was when he reached. I can't remember whether he reached into Egypt or Babylonia.
Mike,
I'm gonna say it was Egypt.
Mike, can you confirm if it was Egypt or Babylonia for Alexander the Great?
Babylonia.
Babylonia.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. All right.
Which is modern day Baghdad, for those of you who don't know.
Yes. All right. Well, there we go with that. There's our game of the month, boys. Check it out. And girls, check them out. What the fuck did you just do, Case? Did you just...
Title slid off my shoulder.
Oh, I thought you smashed your, laptop. I'm like, Casey! Don't do that!
Believe me, there are times I want to smash this damn thing.
Please don't.
I want you to take your fist. Casey, I want you to take your fist. I want you to wind that motherfucker up. And I want you to hit the screen with such force that not even the audience feels it. God himself trembles at your might.
So you want me to Donkey Kong my laptop? Boom!
I want you to fist fuck your laptop like Ronald Reagan fist fucked the American economy.
What? Holy shit!
Well, I mean, to be fair, James, when you have a guy who nicknames the Strategic Defense Initiative Star Wars, there's only so many times you can defend the guy.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry. It's just that when James started to scream, my camera froze, so James was just like, for a full straight minute.
So in other words, perfect timing to fuck up for a second.
I don't know about that, Nikos. I was like that the whole time. I didn't change face. Mike, this is all on you next. We got, on our next topic, Marvel vs. Capcom on new generation consoles.
The video game.
Yeah, lay up the crack, man.
You're the one that brought it up, so I don't know why you brought it up. What are the news with the next gen consoles?
Okay, so what's going on is that the actor who played Killmonger in Black Panther is asking Capcom super hard right now, hey, I want fucking Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the future consoles. Because it's stupid and bullshit that I can't play MVC 2 since it's the most iconic Marvel vs. Capcom ever made.
I thought at least on the PS5 they were gonna make it backwards compatible anyway. Did they just not wanna? Did they just wanna?
Yeah, but here's the problem is that it's on no store. You can't go and buy Marvel vs. Capcom 2 from the PlayStation Store, because it's not on there.
That's
it's also not on the Xbox Store either, and it just, I don't know. Capcom lost the license for a little bit. You can't get MVC 3, MVC 2, and MVC 1 with Marvel superheroes, at all.
That's fucking dumb.
Unless you buy the PC copy. That's the only way to actually play these games.
Well, let me guess. They released the latest Marvel vs. Capcom on the fucking next gen though, right? Or have they not even done that?
The newest? Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite?
Yeah.
Dude, can we just keep that in a box?
Yeah,
and never touch it again.
A box? How about the fucking trash where it belongs?
But here's the thing. It's actually gameplay is very good.
Yeah,
it's just the story fucking shit.
The story shit, and they don't give a fuck about Capcom. That was clear.
Well, no, they give a fuck about Capcom. It's just obvious that Disney got their grubby mitts on the franchise and said this is what it needs to be, instead of, hey, maybe trust Capcom on this one, because they kind of know how to make video games.
Mm-hmm.
Especially fighting games.
Yeah, please.
Especially fighting games.
Video games, look at Epic Mickey, man. Think about it, winning, man. Yeah, man, we know how to make video games, man. We know.
I'm just gonna mute.
Yeah,
lots of memeing going around in
a lot of the memes.
Mike's neck of the woods.
Let's talk about well, it's another Mike topic, but Do you have anything left to say on the Marvel vs. Capcom thing, Mike, before we wrap it up on there?
The only thing I want to say is, for fuck's sake, Disney, please let these games survive, because I'm sick of living in an era where video games just die.
Yeah, please.
Like, that's such a fucking By the way, this goes to any company, especially Electronic Arts and 2K. Stop fucking killing the online support of your game, especially when it requires online support to play. It's
Bro,
fucking
if they kept
stupid,
online support
and everybody
for
hates
2K14,
it.
life would be so much easier right now for us, let me tell you.
Because we could upload most of our characters to the cloud and just be all set.
Mm-hmm. No, we gotta buy the new console. Anyway, next topic for you, Mike, that you picked out. TMNT is on Smite, or are on Smite. And,
The
in
entirety
caps, I
of
wrote,
the
what
forum.
the fuck?
Yeah. So Smite, if you don't know, is a big MOBA. It's a big, massive battle arena game where you get to play as pretty much gods. Yeah, gods of different religions and ideologies in a big battle arena game.
Yeah, you've got Thor, you've got Baron Samedi, or Samdi, I believe is how it's pronounced. You've got
Cthulhu.
half of the Greek pantheon,
The entirety of the Greek pantheon.
You've got like at least half the Norse pantheon. A lot of Egyptian gods are in there. I think. Can't you play a set?
Yep, and on top of the fact that, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's fucking weird to say the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in Smite.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Honestly.
League of Legends.
Why?
League of Legends, I could probably understand. Smite just seems a little weird.
Game about fucking God.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
You know what, James? Next time, I'm gonna, as soon as I get my laptop, remind me to just get the mic and put it in the middle of Kyle's room. So that way you can hear the.
I
heard.
The
peanut gallery.
Yeah, I heard the peanut gallery.
Stupid.
I agree with them. What the fuck? Why are turtles
Join
in
the
the midst of
podcast.
men and gods?
Get on Discord.
Be on Discord
Fuck it, get on Discord.
right now.
Oh no,
Kyle's gonna get
is
on
Kyle
Discord.
coming on to rant? Oh man.
Damn.
Oh man, we're gonna have ourselves a good time.
We're gonna have ourselves a little bit of a hootenanny up in here.
It's gonna be cancer up in
I don't even
here.
have you on Discord because we never fucking use it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear it, Johnny. You never downloaded it. You never did any such thing. Anyway, let's move on. All right. Well, we're on a commercial break anyway, so that's perfect time to break. So, when we come back, we may have Kyle rant about this.
Fucking characters.
Don't buy
Please
these characters.
don't buy
It makes
the
no
new
sense.
characters in Smite.
TMNT, guys. That means
I don't
Raphael
get the-
in the game can beat a fucking god, and it doesn't work.
Are they? Hold on. Are they only doing it because of the fact that they're named after Renaissance painters?
Yes.
That's fucking retarded. I hate video games.
Or
I'm
they
done.
are the Renaissance painters.
Oh no!
I'm
One of the
go.
two. If it's the Renaissance painters and not the TMNT,
Oh,
that would be even
before we
stupider.
Before we hit commercial break, since we are on the topic of TMNT, and I'm never gonna get the chance to talk about this again.
Go.
Reen Ronin. The last Ronin for TMNT is fantastic. And I'm not gonna spoil who the last Ronin is because it's super fucking cool when you get to realize who it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
But
I won't
ladies
say
and
that.
gentlemen, please support this comic. It's super good.
Yes, do it. In fact, down below in the description. We're going to take a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. Don't skip the video. Don't do that thing. Stay right
Fuck
here.
that baby.
It needs me.
Not my fault.
Wait, what? Casey? Oh, no. Went away.
He was the dreamer of dreams. Matt,
Was
you need
the
to
destroyer of worlds.
Matt, you gotta go rescue that fire.
On the boulevard of broken dreams.
Wrestling Podcast. Yeah, nobody else could do it like us. Future of Wrestling Podcast. Nobody else could do it like us. Yeah, who could really run this podcast? Nobody here could do it like us. Yeah, who is here can run this podcast? Nobody here can do it like us. We take WWE 2K, make it a wrestling show. The commentary added, man, it's best you know. Nobody can take it better than us. Nobody can ever do it, it's tough. If you wanna listen to the best, nothing else you got, yes. Recognize the time that we on, this is the time we respond. If you listen to the future of the wrestling podcast, understand that we on. Every debate, every commentary, just to make the status rapping loud and clear. I don't think you really talking, you aware that nobody feel you'll ever be there. And if you talking with a table from hell with the Psycho Asylum. An Iron Man match of factorial proportions. Man.
In this fight, I will melt you down to slag.
Versus machine.
I calculate a 0.85% chance that you will win in your current condition.
All metal mayhem. Calling Horizon.
When you throw me into the wolves, I will return leading the pack.
Vera McGarden.
And I'll do anything to be the warrior on top.
For the Athena title, best friends turned bitter rivals. Johnny Starr.
Don't get in the way of the star or you'll get burned.
James, the Archangel.
I'm the real star of this brand.
For the international title, the Outsider, Mark Young. The Executioner, Michael X. For the WIW World Heavyweight title. 2 out of 3 fall.
Inside.
In a hell in a cell. WIW Immortal. Now available on YouTube.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, on the Indy Force Podcast.
You assholes are still doing the memes? I told you my people needed me.
What people?
Casey,
I have not asked that question.
Casey, you're a square on my screen. The only fucking people I see are 4 people and 3 in this room that you can't see.
Well, I mean, I could see him, and we're all set, I think. As long as I can see him, it's not really gonna matter. As long as on my end, Casey can be seen.
We ruined his bit.
All right, here we go. Ready? Mandatory. Has oh no. No, mandatory. Wrestle Zone. It's a Wrestle Zone. Hey, Mr. Hey, mute. God damn it.
Hey.
God damn it.
Okay.
We're recording. Alright, here we go. So WWE secures several WCW trademarks previously sought out by Cody Rhodes. So, here we go. I shall read this. We shall talk about the good news. Yeah, let's talk about it. This will be the last WWE topic for a while anyway. Because it involves AEW guy anyway, so who cares. And filing the United
States... And something on WCW.
In filing with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, WWE has filed trademarks on 6 former WCW event names, which were previously registered by Cody. The events in question are as follows. And it's a shame because that means I have to come up with a whole new pay-per-view thing for a later thing, as you all know. Slamboree, The Match Beyond, Bunkhouse Stampede, which is why it was called the Bunkhouse match instead. Battle Bowl, Super Brawl, and Bash at the Beach. Sad face. But, in return for those trademarks, AEW ran several Bash at the Beach shows branded earlier this year, but it seems that will no longer be a repeat event in the 2021 schedule. It was revealed earlier that this week the E have given up the Cody Rhodes trademark and believed that the two parties were negotiating. The deal seems to be in place now, with WWE and Cody unofficially trading the respective trademark. The WCW IP began released by Cody in an effort to reclaim his last name. So there you go. That being said, yay for Cody for getting his name back, and fuck the E for ever taking away from him to begin with. Okay, cool. But yeah,
see, I liked it better when he was just named Cody.
Okay, Mr. Final Fight. That's why, isn't it? Don't lie.
Honestly, I wasn't thinking of that until you brought it up, so now I'm considering... Yeah, that's probably why.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. His name should have been Cody Rhodes the whole time. It's just that he had to just call himself Cody because...
Trademark bullshit.
Yeah, trademark bullshit, which, by the way, sucks. Especially in bigger corporations. But anyway. Congratulations for Cody Rhodes for getting his last name back. Mike, any thoughts on Mr. Rhodes getting his last name back?
Congratulations! You have a last name!
Which is more than half the E's roster can say.
That's all I have.
That's fine. That's better than nothing. Alright, here we go. Let me see. I'm so confused by this. Hold on. There's... What is it? Raw? Oh. Yeah, we're ixnaying that topic. Fuck that. Chase Elliott. Yay!
Hey,
so, I like Chase Elliott.
Yeah, I don't really care for him.
Why do you not care for him?
Because...
Bro, I don't know what you're doing, but you are...
I'm not doing anything.
Your microphone is so far away that I'm not even hearing you now.
How about now?
Now
Like
anyway,
Virgil be out.
as you were saying, Mike.
In our fucking Discord.
Mike!
Yes, I know. Hold on, sorry. I had a question. I was very concerned that Virgil was in the chat. I just don't really care for him. I have no opinion, good sir.
Well, I don't mind talking about this. But if I bring this up because Elliott won the NASCAR Cup Series this year. He's the champion. Chase Elliott would be, I believe, the third father and son duo to win the NASCAR Cup Series race, the main stage.
The other two, of course, being Dale Jr. and Sr.
Yes.
And I want to say Richard Petty and one of his kids.
I don't believe so. I don't think Michael Petty ever won a Sprint Cup. I don't know. I can't even remember. It's been way too long, to be honest. However, apparently his town did something really, really, really cool. What they did there was, and I don't have the video up. I wish I actually tried to find the video, but they actually did a Victory Lane celebration in his hometown. And like he had cops escorting him out. They had that weird siren go off anytime Chase Elliott wins a race. They always sound the siren off, which I don't know how smart that is because what if people
did they have like the full setup with the podium and the stage and everything?
Yeah, the whole shebang. He got the whole VIP treatment. Welcome as being welcomed back home. And yeah,
was his dad there? I have to assume Bill was there.
Yeah, Bill absolutely was there. Yeah, Bill was the first one to welcome him out when he got out of the car. By the way, he drove the car there. He actually drove his NASCAR all the way to his home, which was freaking cool. I like that.
Dawsonville Pool Hall.
The Dawsonville Pool Hall, my dad said. So yeah, it was really, really cool. I thought that was very wholesome.
They named it
yeah.
after his father.
We need some.
They named the street after Bill Elliott. They call it 9 Bill Elliott Drive, and now it's his son. So anytime either one of them won, that horn, the siren.
Yeah, the siren goes off. I just
and
mentioned
the
that.
whole town of 3,000 people would come out and celebrate.
Which is great. So, I thought that was wholesome.
We need some good wholesome things every once in a while.
So,
a lot more often this year, but
yeah, especially. So you know what? If him winning a NASCAR race, which requires a series of left turns, gets people up in arms and happy, I'll take that. Honestly.
Absolutely,
I'll take that. So congratulations, Chase Elliott. Congratulations, good sire, as Mike would say. Moving on to other sports, we has Khabib Nurmagomedov retires after submitting Justin Gaethje at UFC 253. If you would, Nikos, read this article. This is crazy, you know.
The article is posted on WatchCulture.com. UFC 254, Khabib Nurmagomedov retires undefeated after submitting Justin Gaethje.
Gaethje. Justin Gaethje.
Undefeated Russian badass retires after choking Gaethje unconscious while boasting a broken foot. This article was...
Bro, you could say... I will say right now, and I know there's a lot of people that don't like him because they like to side with Conor McGregor, but Khabib Nurmagomedov is a tough son of a bitch, dude. Like, holy
honestly.
Shit, bro. If you're... Not to mention the fact that if he fucking want to fight with a broken foot, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it. My career ain't gonna peak here ever again. I just want to fight with a broken foot. I'm gonna retire. He retired the right way, dude. That's a badass way to fucking retire.
Yo, he not only just won a fight with a broken foot, he rendered a man unconscious with a broken foot.
Congratulations, Habib. God damn, bro. All right, continue.
I'm sure Conor is thrilled.
I'm sure.
The article was posted by Eric Hayes and published on October 25th of this year. After a soul-chilling entrance in a dark, silent arena, fans were treated to one of the most cited dominations displayed in any UFC title fight ever. Justin Gaethje, 22-3, followed through with his game plan of leg kicks and distance control for around a single minute after the action began before nearly being submitted just at the end of round 1. He was then walked down, slammed, and choked completely unconscious in yet another failed attempt to dethrone the legendary Khabib Nurmagomedov. 29-0. Yep, sorry if I butcher his name.
Yeah, that's fine.
29-0 in the main event of UFC 254. Khabib smashed his final victim in 1 minute 34 seconds into the second round via triangle choke submission, unifying his lightweight title with Justin's interim championship before laying down his gloves in an emotional retirement speech. What makes this last victory impressive, honestly.
Yeah, that's crazy, you know.
What makes this last victory even more impressive and special is that Khabib was fighting for the first time without his father or head coach following his tragic passing this summer. Rest in peace.
Oh.
On top of that mountain of emotions and uncertainty, he had also broken his foot 3 weeks prior to the bout on Fight Island, but chose not to disclose that information until after the fight.
Dude, I can't
Everyone knows
Hold on.
How great Fight Island was.
Yeah. But the fact that he broke his foot and he still continued on with 2 fights... Fucking dude, machine, absolute machine.
This in addition to having lost his dad over the summer.
You gotta give respect for Khabib Nurmagomedov, bro. That's insane. That's just absolutely insane.
Human fucking powerhouse, yo.
Yeah, no question about that, and willpower on top of that, bro. He retired at the perfect time, bro. I don't think you could. Next star.
He should be the next star for Boyka Undisputed.
Oh yeah. Khabib Nurmagomedov for the next for UFC 5. EA won't fucking do it, but if I was head of that division, I would absolutely make him the cover just for that performance alone. That's insane. Congratulations on an undefeated record, and congratulations on a hell of a fucking title win and retirement. I don't think he could have. I think his career peaked anyway. I think he left at the perfect time.
One of only, I don't know, 3 men, maybe a few extra, in the history of combat sports overall to ever retire undefeated.
Yeah, and not to mention the fact that there's only one other person that can say that they retired undefeated, or he's not retired technically, but the only other one in any combat sports, Mayweather. So
And-
he's
and,
in that camp, bro.
Yeah, and why am I blanking so hard on his name? Marciano was killed in the middle of his undefeated career.
That's fair, yeah.
Oh, really? Damn.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, died in a plane crash, I believe. Mike, can you confirm this?
Mike would know more about that than we would. Mike, did Marciano die in a plane crash while he was undefeated?
To my knowledge, yes.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, Casey was correct.
I
All
feel
right.
like he would just go for one more match because his record is 29-0. I feel like you just one more match to, be a 30-0.
He doesn't need 30-0. He rendered a man unconscious with a broken
Bro, at
foot
this point,
after losing his
at this
dad.
point, I don't
and
give a fuck.
unified 2 titles in the process.
He became the undisputed champion. He's got nothing left to prove, bro.
He really does. He really
has
doesn't have
nothing
anything
left
left.
to prove.
At least not to the fan base. If he does have anything left to prove, it's to himself.
Yeah.
True.
He's I even then I think he's proven enough to himself that he doesn't need to continue this anymore. And I believe he did make a promise to his dad that he would stop fighting at 30. Oh wait, no, he said he would stop fighting at 30 fights. He might actually do it,
Yeah.
He might actually do it.
And
one more
I don't
time.
know why. I just have a feeling. I feel like McGregor is going to challenge him again, just for that rematch.
No, that's the only fight. That's the only fight that makes sense.
That would make sense.
That
yes.
would be the marquee fight is Khabib having his last fight with Conor, and I actually hope Nurmagomedov actually wins now, which is crazy because I wouldn't have said that. When was it? When that whole feud was going on back in 2017, I wouldn't have said that then. But I think he needs to win here. I think he needs to win and keep the undefeated streak alive and retire at 30-0. I think that would be the perfect storybook ending. But otherwise, this you can't get any better than this.
Yeah, if you're not going to do that, you can't get any better than this.
I wouldn't even try it unless it's with Conor, honestly.
Yeah, and even then, 29-0 in UFC, that's unheard of.
That's unheard of, bro. That's unheard of. Absolutely, congratulations to Khabib Nurmagomedov, and congratulations on a really good retirement. I hope it is a long and fruitful
and
life
all
for
things
you, my
considered, a hell of a career.
Bro, there's too many people. There's too many people in combat sports as a whole, especially in pro wrestling and mixed martial arts, that just don't know when to hang up the boots and when it's time to hang up the gloves.
Looking at you, Mark. Looking at you, Mark Calloway.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Mark's different. His situation's a lot different, as we found out.
But as he has admitted on many occasions, pride is a sumbitch.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Khabib has got to either fight Conor for his 30th fight
or keep
beat
the gloves
him,
hung up,
or just leave it hung up. And even then, is it worth risking Conor actually beating him?
I wouldn't say so. No,
I wouldn't.
Conor is just.
How about anybody but Conor McGregor, because he is such a fucking overhyped mess of a fighter?
Oh, he's really good though.
Honestly,
I don't agree with that. I think Conor McGregor is actually very underrated. I think he can overhype himself absolutely, but that's the nature of the game if you're trying to sell pay-per-view. So
Conor is basically just all talk, no bite. I mean, there were 3 or 4 instances where I've seen that.
I don't know, man. That fight that he had in Vegas, where the whole fucking country of Ireland came to support him, was unlike anything I've ever seen. And I've seen pro wrestling, bro. Nothing comes to that fucking ovation.
True, but after seeing him fight against
Vegas.
True, but against him fighting against Nurmagomedov in the first round and against Mayweather, which completely out of his sport. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it. I would see him win better in bar fights.
Hey, I'll tell you this right now. Conor and it's still, there's no doubt about it that Conor and it was for a long time was a top draw fucking pay-per-view fighter for sure, because he made himself the talk of the town, and it helped the fact that he had Nate Diaz, who had a chip on his shoulder because he was never considered the better brother of the fucking two. So those two had the best pay-per-view buy in UFC history. Still to this day.
Diaz brothers. It's Nate and who?
Nick Diaz.
Nick.
Yeah. Still would love to see. Honestly, if there's a fight I want to see Conor in, it's that fight with Anderson Silva, dude. And I don't even know if it's gonna happen at this fucking point with everything going on. But if it does, that's the fight I'm willing to see. I don't think I need to see another Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. I think they're at a crossroads to a point where it wouldn't be good for either of their careers anyway. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think
this is one point where the post-retirement comeback is probably not advised.
Yeah, I know.
So just leave it hung up, QB. You had a hell of a run. Leave the comeback in the bin.
Honestly, yeah. No need.
Tom Brady, on the other hand, will definitely not leave the comeback in the bin.
No.
Apparently, another fourth quarter comeback, this time against who, James?
I believe it was a couple weeks ago with... what was the game that they had a couple weeks ago where they were down like a hell of a lot of points in the first half of the game? I forget the team now. Fuck me. I think it was... it wasn't the Washington football team, but it was Cincinnati Reds. No, that's the baseball team.
That's baseball. If you want Cincinnati in football, you want the Bengals.
Yeah, Cincinnati Bengals, I believe they fought. And they... Yeah, the point is, whatever team they fought, Tom Brady did it again with a different team. He repeated what he did with the Patriots at Super Bowl 52 and made a fourth quarter comeback again and won the fucking game. So they might be back on track to getting up there.
Well, here's the difference between that game and Super Bowl 52. In that game, Brady actually won.
No, he won. Didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
The Eagles made the Eagles won 52, remember?
I'm sorry, 51 I meant. 51.
Yeah, 51 is the one you're probably thinking of.
I was talking about 51. However, we're going to check NFL rankings real quick, because remember how I said the Cleveland Browns might be on track to possibly getting in the playoffs this year? Cleveland Browns NFL record.
Oh boy.
The Browns are third in the AFC North with a 6-3 record.
Fucking excuse me?
Browns are winning the Super Bowl. I'm calling it.
Told you. I fucking told you.
What the fuck is in the water at the mistake on the lake these days?
I fucking told you. I've been seeing them play, bro. I'm telling you, they're coming up there. If they go up there, I'm rooting for them. I'm telling you. Unless...
I mean, absolutely, I'll root for them if they get there. But, dude, who's their QB? Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, here's a fucking obstacle they're gonna have to come over right now. The undefeated fucking Steelers right now, which are 9-0. That's going to be a huge fucking problem there. And the Ravens, Baltimore Ravens, which are also 6-3. So they're actually tied. They're actually tied for second place. I wouldn't even consider number 3. They're tied for second place here. So if I imagine they're going to have a matchup. If the Browns can beat the Ravens, they're in the number 2 slot behind the Steelers, dude. The Steelers! An undefeated Steelers! Crazy, bro. 2020, bro. It's been a madness. Fucking, I told you too. Everybody was like, nah, it's the Browns. They're mean. They always get shit on. Nah, dude. They're sick of being the butt end of the fucking joke. They're like, you know what? We got fucked in Battlegate. We ain't getting fucked and shit on anymore. We're coming back. I don't give a fuck.
Right. It's like, you know what? Enough joking about us. We're coming for that fucking ring.
Yeah. Come on, man. I'm rooting for the Browns so bad. Come on.
I honestly don't blame you. Cleveland needs a championship, especially after that close loss to the Cubs a few years back.
Dude. Yeah, true. With the baseball team, yeah. Although the Cubs did deserve it because they hadn't.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be the first one. I'll be the first one to tell you guys. Well, what did you say, James?
They were when they won the World Series. The Cubs.
Yeah. It was the first time in 108 years that they had done so.
Dude.
And I'll be the first one to tell you guys, I cried that night when I saw the Cubs win. I absolutely cried tears of joy.
You and Phil Brooks. You and Phil Brooks.
Can you blame him?
I can't either. Imagine Punk was like welling and actually crying. I can't imagine that. I really can't. Other than that one UFC press conference that he had where he got beat to shit, but that's you kind of got emasculated. I would probably be that same way, to be honest.
Yeah. Right?
Anyway, yeah, congratulations, Tom, but bigger of a congratulations to Cleveland Browns
and Baker Mayfield.
Shit. Huh? And Baker Mayfield, yeah. I think that's the key difference there. Is Baker Mayfield a part of the Cleveland Browns? I think.
Dude, that'll be a hell of a matchup if both teams make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Brady versus fucking. Yeah, Brady versus Mayfield.
I would love it. I would love it. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I'm looking forward to that.
Let's fucking do it. I'm there. I'm absolutely there if this happens. Let's fucking go.
And COVID doesn't restrict us actually seeing it, please. I want to see it. I want to see the game.
Yeah, please. No
more of the bullshit.
Well, when I say there, I mean I'm gonna be watching.
Yeah, but, fair. Same. Anyway, we'll be right back. We actually got one. Oh, there's Mike went away somewhere. We got one more commercial break, and then we are going to be talking about some nerd shit right here. And yeah, we'll be right back. Don't touch that dial.
But then he ended up joining WCW and the Alliance. Because when people think WCW, they think of the guy that basically helped WWF win the war, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Eric Bischoff, Uncle Bischoff, doesn't like his nephew Eugene. And we got Coach in Ohio, sporting Michigan-colored you. Fucker. That pissed me off.
Don't even get me started on Tony Storm crying. Oh, she cried. And the glass shatters. He opens the door. And off we go. Brawl ensues. They go all the way towards the Dipping Dots section where Cody dumps his Jericho's head in the Dipping Dots.
Next was Best Friends getting interviewed. And
somewhere Jim Cornette had a conniption fit. I got a ticket! I got a ticket!
Get out of here!
You don't mess
Get
with
out of here!
I have a ticket!
And literally, security and the police escort the Nightmare family off the premises.
MJF says, how you looking now, midlife, Chris?
To get by, cause I keep ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. We're back from commercial. There's less commercials because of reasons I will not disclose. You can go on to TMD to find out what's going on there. Anyway, let's go on to... oh boy. Mike, I'm going to ask you to unmute and answer me a question, good sire.
No.
Yes. Answer. All right.
A duck tick.
I don't have a duck tick to eat, nor do I have a duck to eat, so that is impossible.
The fuck is a duck tick?
Duck tick dick. I don't know.
Duck ticks.
Woo! John Moxley is Randy Stone. When you hear Randy Stone, Mike, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word Randy Stone, or the phrase, name, whatever you call it, Randy Stone? What do you think, Mike? Randy Stone. Does that sound good to you?
Welcome to Ram Ranch, boys and girls. 16 naked cowboys fisting deep in Ram Ranch.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were listening to Brokeback Mountain, the audio novel.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, fuck, no.
But it's the point of view of the horses.
Although if it was narrated by Gilbert Godfrey, we're good.
It'd be hilarious.
I mean, he already did it with 50 Shades of Grey. So yeah, Cage Fighter. The movie, John Moxley's main character is Randy Stone. Oh boy, that name.
He is. Oh. He plays as a professional wrestler in AEW with the Titantron, the outfit, the fights, every scene that we've seen in AEW, yet his name is Randy Stone.
Yeah, I already don't like that. I don't know why.
Like, everyone should know who Jon Moxley is, even if they've never watched professional wrestling.
Yeah,
hell,
like,
he's PWI's number one wrestler.
Yeah, I feel like
500.
I feel like they would just you could have just used his actual wrestling name.
Dude, he's been tearing up the scene for 2 years now.
No, he's got to be Randy Stone, guys. You know what I heard? You know what I thought of when I first heard Randy Stone? What's the name of his main character? You remember Keith Stone, Lightyear? My name is Keith Stone. That fucking stupid light beers and shit. You don't remember?
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was the dude that fucking got like cats out of trees by just like drinking a fucking light beer, and he called him Keith Stone. My name is Keith Stone. Instead, it's Randy Stone. So bad.
And so the plot of this movie is there is a fight promoter in a UFC fight with this upcoming UFC fighter, and agent who I'm pretty sure has seen Brawl for All. Why am I saying that? Because he decided, alright, so we're going to put you in a match, right? It's going to be you versus a professional wrestler who has a history in cage fighting, but only did it for a short while. It's going to be the greatest match ever. It's going to be great, bro. For some reason, I'm having this accent, bro. And also, the trainer is Chuck Liddell, bro. And by the way, your head coach is Christian, bro.
Christian?
You think I'm making this up, but I'm not.
Christian Cage?
No, Christian.
No, Christian Cage is
Christian.
in... Oh my god, it's Christian Cage.
He's in this movie along with Chuck Liddell.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh man, this movie's gonna be hilarious for all the worst
Dude, it's
reasons.
already out. It's been out for like a month now.
I know what to do for a watch-along next.
But here's the problem I have with this movie now.
Go.
I would
Jon
rather
Moxley
fucking
is undefeated
kill myself.
in AEW.
Wait, say that again, Nico. Sorry.
Jon Moxley is undefeated in AEW, and he decides for a movie where he has to use a fake name, even though some of the scenes in the movie are totally ripped from AEW on live tapings. They decide, alright, we're going to make you fight with a cage fighter. Well, here's what happens. I haven't seen the movie. I don't think you guys have seen the movie, but what if he loses in this movie? That completely destroys Moxley's credibility as undefeated in AEW.
I don't know, bro. Maybe that's why he's Randy Stone and not Jon Moxley, because then technically it doesn't count.
Still, it's worse.
I know. It's stupid. I don't know, man. It's a bad name. This doesn't sound like...
Even though...
This sounds like it's going to be fun cancer, though. I will say that.
No. Do you know what this is? This is a UFC version of Rocky 1. I'm calling it now. They're probably going to end that fight on, like, a draw. And we're going to be like, it's basically Rocky, but cage fighting.
I say we give it a chance on a watch-along if we can find it and purchase it somehow where it's cheap and see what we think.
Casey, I think it's on that cinema app that I downloaded for you. If you could just look it up.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, we could do that for a watch-along party or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then I can access it via my internet.
Bro, this movie's going to be straight up kooky dukes.
Somehow, I think you're right, but still, let's see what happens.
But hey, the only reason why I saw it is like, Jon Moxley, but it's not Jon Moxley, it's Randy Stone. I'm like,
yeah, we got we got another topic that's seriously not fun to talk about. Mike, this is all you, brother. I'll read the article, but it's the Adam Kovic and Ryan Haywood let go amidst photo allegation scandal.
Okay, so here's what I have to say. To the boys and girls that work at Rooster Teeth, the gentlemen and women that work there, they did not deserve to have this bomb dropped on them this fucking hard.
Yeah, I know.
None whatsoever.
No.
So I will summarize it before you get into the article.
Yep.
So that way there's no misinformation. Nobody can call us out or say anything. So, Ryan Haywood, ex-member of Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter, has been found out that he was with somebody who did lie about her age. However, it turns out it's with multiple party members.
He is, in other words, a pedophile.
A groomer. He's a groomer and a pedo.
Not looking good for you, bro.
And with Adam, which is a different story. The gentleman who is happily married.
Yep.
Decided to send naked pictures of himself to who he thought was a porn star. So now his cock's all over the internet with him doing, and James, I think you'll get a kick out of this, a fucking dick selfie. Him in the mirror, fully posed up, with his member out.
Oh god, I should laugh.
It's pretty bad.
Fuck.
It's pretty bad.
Oh my god.
If you would like to get into the article, good sir, go right ahead.
You know, I don't think I need to anymore. Now that you brought that up. That pretty much sums it up to a T. So Ryan Haywood, fuck you. You pedo scum. Won't like you. You could fuck right off. Adam Kovic, you're just an idiot. I mean... Okay.
There's some deja vu around here.
Here's Jay Hebert facts for you right here. We're gonna have our first installment, okay, ladies and germs?
Hold on. You're missing something very important.
Okay, go ahead.
Right, so what I need to say, because it's very important, because I know the fan base.
Yes.
Or at least I know the internet well enough. Leave Ryan's fucking children and wife out of this.
Please.
They had no idea what was going on, and attacking them is not fucking worth it.
Yeah, I don't know why they're attacking them. People suck, bro. We talked about
People
Cyberpunk.
are terrible.
Dude, if they're gonna talk, I feel like if people are gonna attack Cyberpunk 2077 for having a release date late, they're gonna attack the family, unfortunately.
They are children. They do not know the world and how it works.
No.
And to do that to them, to attack them specifically, and to try to put their father in an image that he obviously does not want to be seen, just to ruin their image of their father before them, is disheartening and fucked.
Yeah. It's the last thing they need.
If you do it and you watch this podcast, unsubscribe.
Please.
Because that is the lowest fucking tier of asshole.
Please. You don't need to do
that I am willing to deal with.
I'm sure they'll find out about it on their own someday, and they'll be told when they're old enough. They don't need to know this when they're fucking kids. Guys. Are you fucking kidding me? We must have social justice. Send this to the kids! Good job, you fucking moron.
So why don't we get to the next bit here?
Well, before we do, I will say, Adam, this is why you don't do fucking cock selfies. And by the way, here's Jay Hebert tips right here. Never do a cock selfie. Never works out. If you are going to do it, which I don't recommend.
It's one thing to take a dick pic.
Yeah, right. Because
it's one thing. Hold on. It's one thing to take. It's one thing to take a dick pic, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a dick pic. You can deny that's your dick.
Yes.
You can deny all that. You can't deny it when your fucking face is right there.
It's right there for everybody to see.
I don't. It's not like it's a Photoshop job. It's not like it's an alteration or an editation. I've seen the images. Not by my own discretion, trust me. I've seen the images, and I can sit there and absolutely say with 100% certainty, just fucking retarded nonsense.
Yeah.
And Adam Kovic is the director, I guess you could call it, or the...
or was the director.
Well,
is he
was
still
the director. Or, I have no idea. I haven't heard anything.
They didn't get rid of him for this, though, did they? Because it's not like he tried to send it to... Even though he cheated, which is fucked, it's not like you sent
I think he's in hot water, and I think they gave him, like, you know, a suspension for a little bit because of it.
That makes sense.
But Ryan was like a complete, like, get the fuck out of here.
No shit. Fuck
like,
you, Ryan.
Get the fuck.
God damn.
Like, get the fuck out of here. And in the words of Jack Patillo, 1/4 of the Rooster Teeth team, and this is on the 16-minute podcast he has with Michael Jones, which I recommend watching if you want to know a little bit more about like what was going on to some extent and what those two were feeling at the time. Jack looks at the camera, straight-faced, and says, "I cannot believe I sat next to that monster for years."
Yeah. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Damn, that's...
Yeah.
Wow.
Him, Ryan, and Jeff.
Question,
were the older gents of Achievement Hunter, where it was Ray, Gavin, and Michael that were originally the lads.
Yeah.
Question for you. What was before this? What was Ryan's personality like? Not that they want to probably remind people. I want to know so that way maybe they can fill a void or something. Because I do have somebody in mind if they decide to look for a fourth member.
James, it's not about a fourth member. They have enough people that they can do whatever they have to do. They have enough people that work for Rooster Teeth.
Right.
That they can grab somebody to fill in the hole.
Yeah,
it's the fact that Ryan's been there since Achievement Hunter kind of started.
Right.
He's been there for a while. And he was like, if you look at any of the iconic like Achievement Hunter posters, he's like front and center of a lot of them.
Yikes.
And yeah, he was a community leader. A gentleman that seemed, or is, I won't deny that, is a loving father who cares about his children and cares about his wife. But fucked up majorly.
Yeah, no shit.
Way. That is
fucked up royally.
Oh,
this is unforgivable.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't say that. Everybody has the ability to be forgiven, to some extent. At least
a lot, though.
It takes a lot. It takes years and years of just trying to like forget about it. But
it also takes years and years of him actually serving time too, which he needs to serve time for this.
It's also the fact that Ryan is being edited out in some capacity or way out of a lot of the videos.
Well, yeah, I imagine they're working tirelessly around the clock to make sure he's cut out via YouTube editor or something.
Like, we're talking about hundreds, if not probably thousands, if not like 1 million hours worth of footage of Ryan doing Achievement Hunter shit.
That's bad.
It doesn't work with cheese in general stuff. Like hundreds of hours of footage.
Mm-hmm. Sucks.
Hey, you know what though? As a company, they've dealt with a lot of shit. They've dealt with a lot of shit when it comes to company. When it comes to the mass layoff that they had, I believe either last year or the year prior, to
COVID.
Just every year it feels like COVID really didn't hit them that hard.
Yeah.
because they are primarily an online entertainment business to begin with.
That's fair.
So it's a different story. It's just a lot of the like regular stuff that they did week in, week out had to change a lot of the time because like we can't do like specific like high production stuff that we want to do because of obvious reasons. But to Jeff Ramsey, Michael Jones, Jack Patillo, Gavin Free, and many more. I've been watching you folks since Achievement Hunters started, and I'm not going to give up on this show because of one individual. And I think that's how any good fan base should be.
Yep, for once.
One person should not be able to turn the tide of an entire thing, saying it makes it not fun anymore. It's like, no. We're talking about Michael and Gavin, two of the most entertaining Achievement Hunter members ever.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. And if you're like, you know what, I wanna live a little bit of the old days, you can. Don't let current events taint what was originally funny.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of stuff that if you sit back and think about it, there's a lot of shit that Ryan does say in those old clips that kind of shows his personality
Yeah, they paid him out.
a lot more than we originally think. Yeah. So why don't we get on to the next topic? Because I have been talking about this story nonstop for almost 3 to 4 weeks.
And to Mike's point, it is getting rather depressing to hear about it. Memes for the king.
Memes for the king. There was a Kermit meme. I think it was a picture, correct? I swear it was a picture. I don't remember.
No idea.
I don't know. It was something to do with Kermit. If I can't find the picture, Mike, say something funny in Kermit. Not unless I can find the picture. I might be able to find the picture. Might not.
But what if I give you something that's so much worse than Infinite Kermit?
Go.
So much worse than Infinite Kermit. Let's see.
Is it a Kermit Miss Piggy hybrid?
No.
Mike, every time, Mike, your camera isn't working, bro. Oh, now it is. Believe it or not.
Why doesn't my camera? Oh,
no,
my
it's
camera
working.
does work. Look.
Now it does, yeah.
But what's me? But wait. Me. Oh God, so much me.
Moose glaze.
Infinite me.
Infinite
fucking garbage. It's cancer.
Glad I'm not the only one who does that.
Heidi ho, why the fuck are you everywhere and nowhere?
At the same time.
It's too fun to do, yo.
It's true.
It really is.
All right.
Like, it's so much fun with
it creates a sub-optical illusion in your brain that makes you see the unlimited amounts of you. It's a Hall of Mirrors idea. Except it's 3 fucking mirrors instead of a hall of them.
Mm-hmm. Let's move on to food. We're actually going to talk about food again. I feel like it's been ages since we talked about food industry, but here we are. Wendy's almost went under because parent company went bankrupt. And you can thank Pizza Hut for that one. Because the same parent company that owned Wendy's also owned Pizza Hut. Yeah, you do the math on that one and see which one was more successful.
Pizza the slut, more like.
Yeah.
Pizza the Hut!
Pizza, more like Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt ate the fucking restaurant. Yeah, that place sucks now.
I've eaten at a Pizza Hut once, and it was the one located near the Four River Bridge.
I used to eat there all the time.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everything tasted like it was from a can. And then, who would thunk it, a year later, the whole place was demolished.
Yeah. Nice one, Mike. I like that.
Rigatoni, linguine, superstar mushrooms, Princess Peach's cooch all over the pizza. It's great. Mushrooms.
We'll get to Mario and Luigi on mushrooms later. Apparently two people were. Suck my ass. Speaking of ass, well, you know what? We're glad that Wendy's found a better parent company that doesn't have a fucking deadbeat dragging them down. So yay! Round of applause for Wendy's.
Now, if they can get their foods out in time, so James won't have to complain,
please. Never again. Or just completely forgot that I ordered, which is what they did, actually. Anyway, let's do this. Unis Honest, it ended this week. I don't get it. I never got it. I never watched a single thing.
It's definitely not for most people. The concept of Unis Honest is basically to walk people through basically the concept of death, the process of grieving, and to understand that is an important part of life, and to learn how to let go of things that they've lost. It's not the easiest thing in the world to grasp, especially if you weren't there for the channel while it was still active. But
that's fair.
Me having played Persona 3, which was also all about this kind of thing, it resonated with me pretty well right off the bat. Now, granted, I didn't pay much attention to it until it was almost over, because reasons. But
because life.
Yes, because life. And
life goes on.
And I didn't get as much of a chance to make memories of the channel and get attached to the channel as I probably should have. But hey, it's a huge effort. Mark Fishbach, Ethan Nestor, the two men behind it. I applaud you, good sirs. An amazing, amazing project. I wish you all the most success. Hope for bigger and better projects down the line. Just good on you guys.
Good on them. I never got it. I watched the first episode and I'm just like, it just feels like Markiplier on a different channel. If I'm being honest.
When I first heard of Unis Honest, I honestly thought it was like an archive channel that would just save Markiplier's moments that he never recorded or released on his channel, but released it on a different channel. Also, I kept pronouncing it as Anus Anus.
Unis Anus.
You are not alone. You are not alone, Nikos.
Like, I actually thought it was a troll channel that only recorded, like I said, for Markiplier's stuff or clips that he just wouldn't post for his channel and just posted on this random channel. Probably something his editor probably does.
Yeah. But hey,
what's his new editor, by the way? Vixen or something?
I think so, yeah.
Something.
Whatever happened to Tyler? I like that dude.
I think he still edits for him, doesn't he?
He might. I'm not completely up on the Markiplier team, so.
No, I haven't watched Markiplier in a hot minute, mainly because I've been very, very busy.
It's
lately he's been uploading the new Amnesia game, which looks okay, I guess.
Bro, for me, nah. I'm over Amnesia, bro. I don't understand the fad. Still don't. Never would.
But hey, if you're not over Amnesia, then definitely give Markiplier a sub. Go sub to Crank Gameplays, that's Ethan's channel, and give them some love. They deserve it.
Yeah. And also, Mike, were you saying something?
Who are you people? Who are you people?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what Mark's
Who are you?
Why am I here? What planet is this? Whose vomit is this?
Here we go.
What's that on your head? Why do you have a belt?
Except with less shit to do and more scares.
Yeah, true. True, though. Yeah. Let's move on to the last topic before we go to our final commercial break and then talk about one more wrestling topic, believe it or not. It's a 3 for tonight. Because we had one. We have another meme. We do, even though it's not a meme, it's also a topic. It's weird. I don't need to I can screen share, really. On this one, just regular screen share. Hopefully it doesn't show anybody other than me. Okay, here you go. So here it is. And yeah, KSI and SX performed Down Like That, which is one of KSI's songs, and these are the costumes. In the spirit of Halloween, this is what they decided to dress up as for their
Now SX, wasn't he part of the Cypher Challenge?
He was not a part of the Cypher Challenge per se. He was just, I think, he's just a UK artist. He's a UK like soul artist, R&B artist, I think. But Yeah, he's got a really good voice, and he did a song with JJ called "Down Like That." It was actually performed. It was actually performed for his fight, and he actually did that song with Rick Ross and Little Baby when he fought Logan Paul. So, yeah, they decided to dress up as Mario and Luigi.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Say if someone has never seen or played any of the Mario and Luigi games and just expecting to find it across this, like, is this Mario and Luigi?
Why is
Mario? Look at me.
How is
Forever.
Luigi and Mario?
Luigi.
How is Luigi and Mario brothers if one of them is black?
Luigi, you're black. Yeah, no. I went to the beach a lot.
I got a tan,
Mario.
I got a tan, Mario. That's a sunburn, Luigi.
But Mario, what about all the sunscreen? That was mayonnaise, Luigi.
I don't want to have that image of fucking Luigi with mayonnaise in my head now. You fuck.
Too late. Mayonnaise.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go throw up real quick, and we'll be right back after this commercial message. There you go. If you like the content that you saw today, make sure you check out For the Win Productions and subscribe to the affiliates of this conglomerate. A Simple Man Studios, Insanity Works Studios, Genelee's Beauty Slam, J. Hebert Studios, Wrestling Fortune 44 Incorporated, Owen the Talkinator Studios, and of course, Weymouth Youth Wrestling. All in the J. Hebert Side 95 modules. Subscribe today. And now we're on to our final topic. So, by this point, you guys would have already seen the indie extra of us predicting pretty much the future, almost, kinda, on AEW Full Gear.
Which was an amazing show, by the way.
We predicted the future again, boys.
The powers of instant transmission is just consuming us to the point where we're experimenting it to new levels of depravity and electricity.
At the cost of Nikos' brain cells, we are gaining the ability to predict the future.
You all inherit my brain cells.
Hey, no, his brain cells.
You false king.
Hey, in fairness, he only is losing brain cells because he was dumb enough to eat grapes that were bad.
Oh my god! You're still not gonna.
No, I'm not.
You're never gonna hear the end of that, dude.
Dude, you ate grapes and he's like, oh, these taste awful and bitter. Keeps eating them and then coughs. Why do you keep eating them?
Because I was
Ladies
hungry.
and gentlemen, if that does not prove his Greek heritage, I don't know what will.
I'm stubborn, man.
Grape? You got grape? I think you got grape?
Grape? I like grapes.
How many fucking brain cells Nikos has left? Grape?
Anyway, as I was saying,
it's ironic that I'm an English major and I'm getting killed by the grapes of wrath.
We predicted the future yet again, ladies and gentlemen. Don Callis, Impact Vice President, commentated
Vice President.
A match for Kenny Omega. Well,
he didn't commentate a match. I think he was part of the promo package.
No, he commentated. He was there.
Yeah, he commentated.
He was there in the commentary booth. You just didn't see because you were drunk off your fucking tits. But no, he was there. He showed up. Impact EVP. Sure enough, he's right there. I'm like, oh my god, they might actually be doing what we're providing here, and they may actually do a corporate merger. Not saying it's gonna happen yet, but that's a pretty good sign that they have a very good relationship working wise. That's huge. Also, fuck, do we gotta stop predicting shit?
Because this is getting scary.
I don't want to be scary. Sometimes, dude, honest to God, I thought the fucking Impact and AEW thing was a fucking pipe dream. Apparently, it's not now.
It's like,
what the fuck? Continue predicting.
It's like, dude, Impact plus AEW, the Battle of the Tysons. What the fuck?
Well, the Battle of the Tysons hasn't happened yet, but they want it to happen. I think COVID kind of halted their plans still. But yeah, still. What the fuck? Casey! Fuck you! I'm the predictions champ! Give me my belt and crown, you piece of shit!
Come get it, bitch! You'll come for the revolution!
Nah, fuck you! I predicted a potential company merger. If that happens, we agree right now. I get the fucking belt and crown.
Dude, if that happens,
if that actually happens,
agreed.
I'm getting.
If that actually happens, you deserve all this shit.
At that point, I get it regardless, because that would be a madness.
Wow, shortest title run in history of Indy Force. You've held the title for one episode.
No, it actually has to go through, and we have to see a story that breaks that says Impact Wrestling merges with All Elite Wrestling. That will be my reaction, probably, or something like.
And then he'll immediately send me the link that says, "Give me my fucking crown, bitch."
Give me my goddamn belt and crown, you motherfucker. So yeah, Mike, we're predicting the future. How do you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel scared yet?
I'm pretty psyched because now we get to explore our god powers.
That's true, Nikos.
I go to sleep.
Fuck you! I'm going to sleep. Oh shit. Well, I guess we'll see him in like 1,500 years. Maybe he'll predict the future more then. But yeah, that's a little teaser for you, ladies and gentlemen, because if you remember our AEW video game podcast, and also a little update on that, because, you know, they actually came out with the AEW games, which is actually nuts in their first year. That's huge for them, by the way. Well, we got a little surprise in the work for an Indy Force Extra. So stay tuned, because your boys are going to be doing a potential merger PowerPoint presentation between Impact Wrestling and All Elite Wrestling. Also doing a brand split between Dynamite and Impact. Stay tuned.
And let me tell you, I have seen a little bit. Won't spoil anything here, but my boys here have got some bangers.
We don't fuck around when we fuck around.
No, we don't. And will that be it for the night?
That will be it for tonight. I think okay. That's a good one to end on.
Because we don't fuck around. We get right to the point.
Oh my god!
Tell you what we tell you what we like. We tell you what we think should happen. And let me tell you, I never get tired of saying it. Although heavy is the head that wears the crown, but I never get tired of saying this. We fucking love it
when a plan
comes together.
Real quick, before I do the final plugs, because we forgot the plug. You forget I have to do the damn plug. King. Gotta do the plugs. Let your royal subject that edits the damn show do the plugs. Real quick, we actually finished this up in like 2.5 hours. I can't believe it.
That's maddening to me.
Yay! We don't have to stay at the fucking time. Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, repeating what I've said already. You better share on social media, damn it. You better comment down below, damn it. Get us algorithm up there, okay? Get us in the recommended, motherfuckers.
Your pretender king demands it.
Damn it. Do it. God damn it. And also, like that. Hit the thumbs up. We like thumbs up. And finally, last but certainly not least, subscribe. And make sure, if you are subscribed, to turn that post notification bell on. It's YouTube law. Okay? The 10th commandment of YouTube. Thou shalt hit the post notification bell. Hit it. Hit it. Do it now.
Are you going to have to ask what are the 9 commandments?
And now... Wait, say that again?
Do I have to ask about the 9 commandments?
You don't want to know the 9 commandments. But I will tell you this. Now we love it when a plan comes together. Mike, do you have any closing remarks? Go. Mike, do you have any closing remarks? My arm's getting tired.
Pay your taxes, children.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Casa D18 Studios, an affiliate of the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media, proudly presents this retro content from A Simple Man's Brand.
The following podcast is an ATW View impromptu.
Got it, yeah.
Eric, what the fuck is happening in 2023?
Okay, you know, WWE has committed the cardinal sin. I didn't think Vince would stoop this low. Actually, I kind of did, but I didn't think he would do it. I thought there would be forces that would stop him, but he did it. He did it. He went Thanos on them. Except Thanos murders everybody and not just half the universe.
Hey, get the friggin' gem that reverses reality. What the hell? Here comes the king. Oh, hell. Oh,
okay, did someone get a hold of James? Did someone get a hold of James?
I'm gonna try to, because I don't know. I mean, what me and him just did, I think a talk about burgers would be a saving grace.
Yeah, when I dropped in on the chat with you guys when y'all were doing NXT New Year's Evil commentary, yeah, burgers is way past this point.
Oh my God. I'll send him the link to see if he comes in here. Oh wow, even Lex is in here. This is real. This is damn real.
I try to get Jando, but he's in the office right now, so he can't join.
That's fair, because again, you guys.
Okay, Yandro not in. Okay, cool.
Okay. Well,
I tried
shout
to get him.
out to Yandro. All right, well, we got 5 of us in here by Lex. So, Lex, good to see you. Hope that you're safe. By the way, again, I hope you had an incredible time in Japan. So Eric, as we see if James does join or not, you basically got the 5 center ones here. I also want to give a brief shout out, Casey Flynn. We're with you, brother. Preach the gospel in the chat, in the Facebook group. We will always follow and support you. Screw the Twitter community and their rules and regulations. This platform is strictly the Inquirer led. Eric, take it away. What the fuck just happened?
Long story short, apparently, according to all the reporters coming out, Vince has sold the WWE to the fucking Saudi government.
We are so
I'll be right back.
fucked. I don't believe this. So Blood Money is literally Blood Owner.
And it makes you wonder, is that why Steph had to step down earlier today?
Because she's a woman and that's their logic?
She's a woman because remember, guys, Saudis and women, along with LGBTQs and others, don't mix.
Oh, must I remind you, we also have a Syrian in WWE.
Yeah, by the name of Sami Zayn, in which he needs all the prayers if this is true right now.
James just said, and I quote, "Shit, bruh, I ain't ready. The hell, LOL." I know, right?
Yeah,
I know. So late already am. Yeah, all right. I have to put on my picture. Yeah.
I can't believe this.
This is bullshit, though.
This is the biggest story in the professional wrestling landscape ever.
Here's the thing. I would have rather heard Triple H got fired than this.
Me too.
Yeah.
At least I know who. At least I know who's behind it and literally owned it. Oh my God! Do you know how much this affects the WWE ecosystem? Not just a marketing standpoint, but the people inside the damn company. We're not just talking about one person. We're talking about an entire ecosystem.
But I'm talking about, I can think of 2 people I can think on the top of my head. First one I've already just named is Sammy. The other one I can see walking away, even though he wants to stay in WWE, Kevin Owens.
And I know another person that I can see that's walking away.
And who could that
Bailey.
I'm expecting 90% of the women's locker room's gonna walk.
Yeah, 90%.
Just union, form a union, do a strike, do a walk-off.
Exactly.
Oh, and here's the thing. Look, I have tried to avoid drama on Twitter. I've tried to avoid drama on YouTube, but I'm just going to say it. Why is Jobber Nation still obsessed in praising Vince for this?
I swear Jobber Nation's not human. That's all I got to say about that. So let's try and... Yeah, well, again, I don't be on the Twitter, let alone social media. I protect my mentality. But then Cindy, as I'm literally listening to rain noises in the darkness and the comfort and peace of my room, you wake me up with this ultimate bullshit.
Well, thank Aaron for trying to get you and have to get a hold of you. So
yeah, this was all Eric because I was just
ruined
chilling.
My Kronos Island Act 2 white noise sleep. And I woke up to this.
I was in the middle of eating.
Like trying to get the shit ready for the podcast on Thursday with the Panda Wrestling Company until I got a message like, okay, and then
Yeah, and then I told him that you was. And then I told him that you was on the Jeff Meacham Network because he was looking like y'all was getting ready to be done while I was in the middle of eating. And then all of a sudden,
I'm
Eric is like,
to do AEW tomorrow. I'm in my happy place saying, let's fucking go attack at this.
I mean, here's the thing. Tomorrow, it's going to be Happy Day, AEW.
Happy.
Yes. Happy. And guess what I'm going to do right after watching it? Fucking watching AEW Rampage and Battle of the Belts. I didn't get a chance to watch it.
You didn't get a chance to watch it, Cindy.
Wait, you did it? What's wrong with you, Cindy? Oh, yeah, you had an independent wrestling show, right?
Independent wrestling show.
That's up.
TikTok videos.
Is James joining us or no?
He says, okay, hang on. So he
shit.
might be dragging his ass.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
Get ready for a nuke that might be simmering.
Okay,
Alexis, I don't know if that's appropriate right now.
I'm all for making Noah mad, but we've already been.
Oh my God! But still,
we're past this point. I'd rather have the Yay Alley. I'm pretty sure you would rather have the Scissor Me Yay Alley stuff than hear this.
1,000 times.
I know, but
just to keep the charm, Lex, you stop that.
Yeah.
All right, but seriously, as we wait for James, Eric, break down again. You're the inquirer. You broke the news. What the hell is happening right now? What is known? What's going on?
Stephanie is gone.
I know that
has resigned, and Wrestling Inc.'s owner, I can't pronounce his name. I tried.
Raj Giri.
Yeah, he came out and said, "Oh well, remember what I said about Triple H being chief content officer? I might have to change my mind on that. So Triple H might be gone."
Yeah. So we thought.
With more Yay Alley now.
Okay.
Who did?
All right, I'm going to invite my moderator.
It's early morning. From what I heard, from what I'm hearing from other sources, from what I'm hearing from the journalists, it's early morning in Saudi Arabia, so we're probably going to be hearing an announcement from them soon.
I'll say 24 to 48 hours.
It's going to hit every business news outlet in the entire world.
Yeah, this is disaster at best. Like, I'm going to wake up first thing in the morning and guess what I'm going to see on TikTok? All of the wrestling TikTok personality, which we call the Wrestle Talkers, will be saying left, right, including pop culture people too.
Yeah, last rise to the WWE as you know it.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, who's this? Dash Mars?
Oh, that's my moderator, you guys.
Oh, okay.
He's going to go in and talk about it too. And
let's go ahead. This affects everybody. Welcome to the party.
I guess so. Welcome.
Hey, Dash. Everyone did this, Dash. He's a friend of mine from the promo battle community on TikTok, and he's my moderator for the Twitch channel. He has a lot to say about the whole WWE bullshit.
Dax, go ahead and feel free to speak, man. This is an open platform. You can be on camera if you want. I mean, we're all here. We're all gentlemen. So first up, good to finally see you. Good to finally meet you. I am the voice off screen that you hear on Cindy G's Twitch stream, and this is ATW.
Well, likewise. Thanks for having me. There's a lot to unpack here, man. Holy moly!
Apparently, Sean Rossap just confirmed something. All the WWE wrestlers are now pissed off.
I'm not surprised.
There it is.
Oh.
There it is.
Blue Fox. WWE is apparently are pissed off of the news.
There it is. There it is.
Gee, I wonder why. Maybe because 90% of that damn roster got nearly held hostage in Saudi Arabia at one point.
November 2nd, 2019. I remember that date vividly.
I was gonna say that was like 3 years ago almost. I remember that.
It's crazy. It happened before the pandemic as well. Imagine if it happened during the damn pandemic.
Damn, that's the thing they do more flashbacks.
So
like I said, I mean, right now AEW seems like it's the best option for all of us because.
Dash, I'm glad you said something about that, Dash, and I'm saying this right now. I need everyone to thank Tony Khan and AEW now at this place. Stop the hate. Stop that.
You want to know who we need to thank?
Who?
The WWE guy who made the tweet all those years ago that led to All In.
Fair enough, because that was the
Fair
enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know what? I'm going to say this. AEW Revolution is going to be lit now.
AEW Revolution is going to be explosive. In California, nonetheless.
And I'll be
going. And praying, just like tomorrow in LA.
Who the hell? Who the hell is going to show up? Who is not going to show up that wants to show up?
You want to know the funny thing about this news?
Guys,
what?
He's joining.
He's here. He's here.
Oh boy.
Well,
James, are you
Brody?
okay?
Brody,
James,
talk. Talk.
Hello.
Hi.
It's all you
Okay.
on this one.
It's the other world. We know
all right.
it.
What is going on? Because I'm
Eric, break it down.
Okay, Stephanie McMahon resigned. Triple H
Yes,
might
I
be
knew
out.
this.
Triple H might be gone, and WWE might have been sold to the Saudis.
Might have been. Do we know for certain?
Sean Ross Sapp, Body Slam, a whole bunch of journalists are reporting that this is happening. And and Sean Ross Sapp apparently confirmed on the podcast that workers in WWE are now on full-on pissed off mode.
Hang on, I'm looking.
Dude, this will be out again. So I mean, I get it. If you are tired, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe this.
Okay,
you
hang
realize
on.
you realize what this means for WrestleMania, right?
Yep.
It's going shit.
It's gonna go down.
Yeah, this is gonna go. Well, that's definitely gonna go downhill.
I didn't buy my ticket for Mania, so it's a good, a blessing and a curse. However, I'm going to GCW regardless for the collective.
Well, I don't blame you for that. I would have joined you if I had the plane ticket, but I don't have the plane fare. Sorry.
Yeah, and Russell.
Are we willing to bet right now that with Vince back, Stardust is going to come back? Unfortunately.
All right. So who's Steve? I remember hearing this name. Who's Steven Mullahausen?
Malhausen? Oh,
yeah.
he's a reporter for for the season.
It's a publication.
Fuck. All right. Yeah. No, this is legit then.
Yeah,
that's legit then. Yeah, that's not coming from fucking Sean. That's straight up coming from actual credible sources.
Also, apparently, the person who broke the story about Cody Rhodes coming to WrestleMania, he also broke it, saying WWE got sold.
Boy.
This is fucking
real. It's damn real.
The Mac.
At this rate, we're just waiting on the press release from WWE. At this rate,
yep.
So there's a press release. They're literally working on one right now.
They have to be. It's early in the morning in Saudi Arabia. They gotta be waiting for the time in Saudi.
Meaning that before we know it, every business outlet in the world, MSNBC, and here is going to be covering this.
And when we wake up tomorrow, first thing, we're going to see that press release.
And more than likely, I'm willing to bet you half the guys that came back, and probably Bray Wyatt, and I hate to say this, they all might be gone.
Probably gone.
Sammy's gone. Sammy's guaranteed gone.
Yeah, Sammy's
gone. So much for that bloodline storyline that everybody was invested in.
He's gone. What's going on with Bray right now?
I feel like Kevin Owens, when Kevin Owens went face first in that turnbuckle, he already knew the Ryan was on the wall.
Guys,
and I saw on NXT right now, Braun Breaker was not happy about the outcome of the match too.
Oh, that's a whole different story. Me and James covered that.
That's a whole different story.
We covered that.
And that's supposed to be on Vengeance Day. Who knows how soon this affects events going forward. You
Dude,
own
I'm gonna be.
property.
We're recording this, and I assume we're posting this right away to every channel we can. That's
Absolutely.
what it sounds like. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess since this is going on every channel, I guess I'll say this. I've been saying for years, boys and girls in the fucking back, I've been telling you guys, you've needed to go on strike for a long fucking time. It's about damn time you start doing it. This is bigger than you and the rest of the fucking company now. This is a really bad situation. If this goes through. This is not just a battle of creative differences anymore. This is literally your entire way of life is at risk here. Like, this isn't fucking cool.
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's like it just kind of took us all by surprise because nobody expected everything to go on to the Saudis. Like, I was hearing a lot of talk that major companies like Disney and them would go in.
Disney, Comcast. Yeah,
Jeff Meacham had the most realistic idea. Comcast and Shane McMahon takes over as far as the business side of things.
I honestly thought NBC Universal was going to take it because they have the most deals with them.
And the
I thought so too.
They have to deal with Fox. I thought Fox would have took them.
No,
Fox was up there.
No, Fox wants to be out with them
because they're losing
Fox
like
is on
half
the
their
outs.
revenue. They're losing like half their revenue. So,
hang on. Okay, so
how about y'all want to bet? Twitter's probably just exploded right now. Wrestling Twitter.
It already has exploded.
Hey, everybody shut up. Breaking news. Mandy Rose just broke her silence regarding her WWE release from WWE. Hold on.
Oh, I already watched it.
I'm
I already watched that
now.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Well,
Oh boy.
Doesn't matter what she has to say now. She's a millionaire, not from WWE. Put that in perspective.
Honestly,
Backcast is gonna rap about it tomorrow on AEW.
Oh no!
I mean, he did rap about Karen Jarrett coming to Skip Bayless.
Wait. I mean,
maybe not at the right time.
They had rap about Vince McMahon retiring.
Mm-hmm.
This is not something, to be fair, Cindy, to joke about because this affects everybody's livelihood associated with that company.
Until tomorrow for AEW Dynamite, they're probably gonna make a message to everyone in WWE. Imply message.
Can I be serious? I don't know if they could legally. I'm looking at the laws here in the U.S. when it comes to company sales like that. I don't know if they could legally get away with this.
If Vince somehow has
But here's the thing. When does Vince ever care about the law?
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is, regardless of how much of a petulant child Vince can be, I don't think it's legal here in the States.
Wait, is it called tampering?
Yes, that it's contract tampering, especially if he goes about it this fucking quick.
Yeah.
What's happening is if he goes and he's gonna fucking and he tries to do this thing with Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah.
And then they just go with it without doing the proper channels. There's a very good chance if they try to go from public to private and sell their assets to a third world country, they might honestly be in legal trouble.
You think Vince cares though? They've been government for.
But the problem is they've been public for so long. They try to go unpublic now. It's going to be a freaking legal nightmare, even with the WWE lawyers. That's the thing. Like then you're talking about capital getting involved and shit.
Right.
So this isn't this isn't a little thing here.
No, it's not. Well, James, you suddenly talked about on open mic night how, the versus of public versus private, the potential sellers, Disney, Comcast. We didn't expect Saudi Arabia, though, to be the one at the forefront. And the fact that that country is definitely a third world, for them to stay public, it might be the safer legal approach, but it's still the most dangerous moral one.
Do you guys know about the story that broke a couple days ago? And by the way, the law is fucking passed through, by the way. The non-compete clause is officially now done.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. You legally can't get away with it. I think if you do, it has to be 30 days maximum. Can't be 90 days. Right. So
the 90 days are done.
Yeah, 90 days are done.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's the main reason Vince is trying to push to go private with Saudi. they're saying that it got sold, but I'm still not entirely sure.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm
man.
still
This
not
is-
entirely sure because yeah,
This is
unknown
crazy,
event. This guy says it's expected by some people, but he says it's been sold. I have no idea if that's actually the fucking case.
If Vince sold the company, though, that means he no longer owns it, though, either.
He's gonna try and get back what little power he has left to grasp.
He probably made sure he had some sort of position of power still, but he's not like, the proprietary owner anymore.
By the way, I found something out. Guess who I think also has a hand in this? I think I know who else has a hand in this. Nick Khan does, because apparently he gets a multi-million-dollar paycheck.
Yeah,
from
that's
WWE.
right.
The other Khan.
The two-man power trip.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected Saudi. The minute I heard that Vince held them hostage for TV deals, it's like as soon as I heard that, I'm like, okay, something crazy is gonna happen, and lo and behold, this
really
happened.
Weird.
This is beyond insane. This affects so much, not just wrestling. You think about all the partnerships WWE has right here in America, and they have those trademark sources now. Saudi Arabia does at their disposal. You might as well say Saudi Arabia owns most of America.
I mean, I guess it's safe to say that soon we
Here's
might
what
be
I am
seeing
going to
Cody
say.
Rhodes
Here's what
back.
I'm going to say.
Yep.
We're probably going to witness a downfall faster than Kanye West did last year.
Yeah, no, that's it really is.
Hey, Noah, he's fair. That's a fair analysis.
That is a fair analysis. Who am I to argue? Again, I'm just the guy that leads. I'm just the guy that hosts the meeting. But even I'm not the proprietary owner of this friggin' forum. Here, this is the family forum. So, okay, so at this point, Saudi Arabia basically owns the intellectual properties and all constituents thereof of the WWE. It sounds like.
And owns the rich history of WWE, including the library of anything else.
And apparently, I heard that Vince is back as like head creative, so this is gonna turn into a real nightmare quickly.
And we're done.
And it's done. Done.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm changing my Twitter bio.
Apparently a part of the news thing. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick.
That's all, folks.
Yeah.
What's going on, Lex? Say that again.
In Looney Tunes terms, that's all, folks.
Okay.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dad,
Accurate.
go ahead and share maybe what you got, and then James, if you want to try and validate that as well, and Eric, if you have anything else to add, again,
All right,
guys.
what is it that we're trying to validate?
Dad, I think found something that says that Vince is back as creative, head of creative.
So what I read
where specifically? Because it's coming. If it's coming from Sean Rossap first, and he's not citing a source for it.
Reportedly,
dude.
Yeah,
Reportedly.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not. Right now, when it comes to something as serious as this, you don't report on maybes here.
No, you have to have affirmatives, and if this is affirmative, that's Saudi Arabia.
If it's reportedly, I'm saying don't mention it until we know it's for fucking damn sure.
Damn right.
I would wait until press release.
Is that guy Steven? I can't pronounce his last name. I tried. He did say it's currently unknown, but
I saw that tweet. So it was speculative. It's speculative.
I'm not going on Twitter tomorrow until it's AEW time. Period.
Yep. Taking a long hour break from Twitter until it's AEW time.
A long hour break. You mean what? Freaking let's see, 12 freaking minus 3.
48 hours.
Yeah, give or take. Thank you. Give or take.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm like looking at they announced more matches for Battle of the Valley for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, nice. That's a nice little upside.
Yeah, Alex Coughlin versus J.R. Kratos and Dave Finley versus Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish.
Fish.
Yep.
What a game.
Yeah, match confirmed on Battle of the Valley.
Battle in the Valley is looking good. So we're talking about WWE being sold to Saudi Arabia. Let's go ahead and look further into the company. Again, you talk about like people's rights. You talk about people's heritage. We know Sami Zayn is going to be at the forefront, and Sami Zayn right now is the most important thing in WWE storytelling in the entire WWE ecosystem. So there goes that.
The real
and including Kevin Owens, he has to be leaving with Sammy too.
Yeah, they come in. Yep.
Big news here, by the way. Completely unrelated to this. I did just find this out. Punk's officially back in the fold on AEW just now. I just saw him on clips. They don't do that unless he's back because they have not been showing him on clips at all.
They showed him on a clip
until last week, and now especially this week, like on a preview trailer, all over that shit. So he's back, which means I guess the Elite, Punk, and I guess at the behest of Dax did actually work out their shit. So it's looking pretty good on the AEW side right now.
That's indeed accurate. I think we should all send thank yous to Dax.
For real.
Thank you, Dax. Thank you, Dax.
Dax is the man. You also know what this means. How fitting, by the way, considering where they're at tomorrow. The very stage that CM Punk busted his leg, the Fabulous Forum. And don't get me wrong, James, but was he there last time as a trio with FTR? And we're seeing a trio series finale tomorrow night. I'm just saying.
I know.
Look, someone already pitched that idea, but I was also like, isn't Punk still recovering from tricep surgery? And
yes, he is.
So
which means
he is still recovering from tricep surgery.
The Elite over this would be Adam Cole and Jay Whitehall.
Yeah, well, that's a long shot, but I was thinking Revolution. They finally do the trios match there. Again, California. Stack the deck.
Happy posted a tweet. Please support wrestling companies not owned by governments that murder and beheaded gay people. Most of it aren't, but now you have
freaking man.
Sonya Deville, good luck.
Good luck, Sonya Deville. Seriously.
Oh yeah. Oh, and
What is that?
Dakota Kai and Shayna Baszler.
Mandy got out at the right time when
BRE.
she did. So she got lucky there.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, I'm gonna just ask this question. What is Triple H going to do about this? Is he going to storm into Vince's office and going Sir Christian Cole on his face? Like
John Alba tweeted 4 hours ago. It is worth a reminder that the WWE board ununanimously or unaimlessly, I probably
unanimously
disapproved of Vince McMahon's return in writing. The board included Stephanie McMahon, Nick Khan, and Paul Levesque.
So and yet Vince McMahon still was like, I can still do this.
Exactly.
He forced himself back in.
Someone's going to pay for this.
He must have had a clause in his contract or something like that, or majority power.
Remember what I told you about Vince saying he is now the sole proproprietor over media deals?
Yeah.
That's probably what he did.
Use that what up, Lex?
Hold on. People, hold on. Everybody's talking at once. Somebody's trying to speak.
Yeah, Lex.
Okay.
Do you know who WWE needs?
Who what?
WWE needs back.
Who WWE needs back? Who do they need back?
They need Stone Cold to beat the living shit out of Vince McMahon.
Yeah, probably.
That's fair. But put him back as CEO, Linda McMahon.
No,
she's not doing anything with the company. Okay, we gotta keep trying to assess the future here of everybody in the WWE and the sports entertainment industry as we know it. So yeah, I think WrestleMania season is going to be a bit more intriguing than we think.
Exactly.
It is.
Then you might get people showing up in GCW.
Oh yeah.
When Vince back though, Brock's going to be back.
Also Russell Cade.
Well, Brock's going to be back there because of one thing, and that's this. No matter what.
Wait a minute. Come to think of it. Ooh, Ring of Honor. Last year was during Mania season.
Super Card of Honor. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will announce the Super Card of Honor tomorrow.
Dude, everybody's in panic mode right now. I'm not sure.
I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either. I would be if I was a WWE wrestler or staff member or whatever. I would be too. Seriously.
Imagine you're going over more often in Saudi Arabia. They basically control what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like not for this at all.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Hey, James.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name. I've said it already, but he's basically saying, "Yeah, let's go, Vince."
Who?
Oh, his first name rhymes with robber.
Oh, fuck him. I don't give a fuck.
Let's not acknowledge.
I'm not acknowledging trolls. He could piss off to irrelevancy.
Piss off to irrelevancy.
I don't really give a fuck.
I think that's impossible, James.
All right, hang on.
All right,
I'm gonna try.
So, James looks for other stuff here. Eric, is there anything else you want to add to this darkest day in business history, worse than the Great Depression?
Well, we're already closing in on a recession, so don't keep your hopes up, Noah. Okay. Let's see. I actually wrote a heartfelt speech to articulate
Heartfelt speech.
I first heard this.
Yeah.
That should be
This
good.
is what I wrote.
Go ahead.
I give my biggest fuck you to the tribalists, the WWE corporate heads, and those that enabled Vince to let this happen.
Vince enabled himself to let this happen because nobody can overpower him.
Also, a big F you to the enablers, to the Vince cells, to the Vince idiots, and to the everyone that who supports Vince.
Vince screwed Vince is the happiest Vince quote probably ever.
And here's the thing. I think it gets even worse when you think about it. We were having 6 months of euphoria from him, from WWE. Then he comes back and it's like, I'm going to do the worst thing possible. And that's saying something since I've owned this business for 50 years. Probably not as bad as the Owen Hart incident, but still pretty bad.
Well, considering this affects WWE for eternity.
Yeah. This is really...
Ironically enough, Punk is right. Remember when he dropped his pipe bomb?
He literally called it. He literally foretold the future.
He sure did. Years later.
Yeah.
TikTok video real quick.
As the head of creative, you gotta wonder, what's Bray Wyatt gonna do? What's Baron Corbin, especially since his history with Vince is
I hate to say this about Bray, but Bray is going to be out again, once again.
Yeah,
it's only a matter of time.
Unfortunately, except this time, instead of fearing Vince, he's gonna fear troopers coming in at him.
Yeah.
Oh.
How soon that you have a freaking military espionage backstage in the WWE environment?
I give it 6 months. Actually, no, not even. I give it
less than that. You must say less than that.
Look, I gave it a month. Here's the thing. I gave it a month that Vince would do something incredibly stupid, and sadly, I was wrong. It was actually 2 days.
You were big
your
time
month got
wrong,
turned
dude.
into your month. Yeah, your month got turned into this week alone.
Nick Khan. All right, Nick Khan is trending. I'm not sure what this means. I'm checking.
Oh, gee. Other than him being solo CEO, I wonder why he's also trending.
I think budget cuts right now is your saving grace you want to see show up.
I think it's the mucho dinero he's getting. So
when do you make?
I find the time of this completely confusing because, well, actually not confusing. I actually wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's all right. Hang on. I don't know if you guys have mentioned this yet. I don't know if you copyright claim.
I didn't hear anything.
I heard.
Did
you guys?
Anyways,
did you guys say this? Hang on. Did you guys say this?
What? What?
What? The WWE board is this like a legit thing? Like he's officially a part of the now executive chairman of the board again.
That's why Stephanie quit.
That's why Stephanie had to resign.
I honestly thought he was just doing it to try to do an actual sale, not this crap.
We all thought that, but until Stephanie tweeted out saying, that she had to resign, and then Vince got back his old role again.
Yeah, and Nick Khan reportedly is now going to get a multi-million-dollar payout from this sale, apparently.
Yeah, because he's back as solo CEO. No more co-CEO in his name.
Well, but that does that mean Vince is like de facto leader again, or is Nick Khan de facto leader?
He's sort of like I'm not the leader, but I'm totally the leader because Nick Khan's gonna be
Nick Khan's he's a dick rider.
Yeah.
higher
exactly.
power.
All right. Fuck.
The biggest brown nose in WWE right now is Nick Khan.
That says something for this company's history.
Paul Levesque apparently is still the chief content officer.
Yeah,
For
but
now.
For now, yeah.
yeah.
You're probably right.
But about an hour or so ago, Wrestling Inc. came out and said, "Yeah, that might have just changed."
Reportedly.
Reportedly, but it's soon to happen.
Royal Rumble, guys. Royal Rumble's coming up. What's our
That's the
thoughts?
thing. I was actually going to look forward to a Triple H Royal Rumble, but yeah, with that.
I'll say
Brock
this. Cody's
Lesnar.
gonna come back and literally gonna get destroyed. And,
Yeah, they're getting fucked hard. So
You want to know? I just now remember. You can say goodbye to the dream of Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. That is never happening.
Let me finish.
now.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
It's not just that. Cody is no longer going to probably win the title now. It's going to be Mansoor.
Yeah, you right.
he is right.
Marketing gimmick. Absolutely. It's a marketing gimmick.
They did it for Jinder when they went to India, so I
oh
wouldn't be
god, and guess
surprised.
what? Jinder is now back in NXT.
James and I had to call that.
Yeah, I called that. I did call that, but I didn't think that was.
I was in the stream when that happened.
Freaking Veer had to get lost at IKEA, and you get Jinder Mahal instead. Oh God!
This is.
I'm willing to bet you Omos is gonna get pushed because I think Vince likes Omos because he likes big.
Yeah, Vince was high on Omos for a bit.
Yeah,
what about? So what does the fuck is Regal still vice president? What's going on?
I have no idea.
About Regal. Oh my God!
No
I don't
update
know.
on Regal and what happened to him afterwards.
Better make a detour.
I don't know. I do not know at this point.
As far as
wait, hold up. He was supposed to start his duty last Friday. So yeah, during SmackDown. So he did start his duties last Friday during SmackDown. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But right now, speaking, the situation is extremely volatile.
Yeah, Regal needs to dip out.
Vince is back. Okay,
Regal.
So that I don't know if we can vet this, but this is apparently a recent statement from Vince. So Vince is back as one of the WWE's board of directors. Now we know he's chairman. So I don't know how.
That was proven.
But he also said that he has zero interest in interfering with creative and will allow current people, Triple H, Stephanie, Nick Khan. Well, Stephanie is now gone to contribute their roles. Which I'm starting to think that was a total lie because that was tweeted today on 10:17 a.m.
Oh yeah, that's a big lie. Big lie.
Yeah.
If I had a bullshit button, I'd be hitting it right now.
Yeah.
Button.
This is.
Yeah, this is crazy. I know we're just a bunch of fans reacting to the fact of the moral chaos and instability that's ahead. I feel like, what the hell are these guys talking about? They aren't businessmen. Shoot, I'm not like I said, I don't even trade stocks. I have a 401k.
We're not. None of us are saying that we're
fans
businessmen.
that care about these human beings' freaking longevity in this wrestling industry, trapped underneath the threat of Saudi Arabian influence.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, with how, and like y'all mentioned, how Sammy is right now, I would not be surprised if he's the next one to get the boot.
No, he'll fucking do a Sasha Banks before that even happens.
Well, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn is this Friday on SmackDown, so watch that. For now, happen between now and Friday.
Yeah,
exactly.
2 days.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, by the way, guess who came out and said something about earlier today? And I'm pretty sure now he's thinking I should have kept my mouth shut.
All right, hang on. All right, hold on. All right, so this is somewhat good news. Hold on. This is a recent tweet. I think everybody saw Chairman and may have panicked. So this is what it actually says. Vince isn't the CEO. He's the chairman of board of directors.
Yeah.
So that means, but okay, yeah, no, that's
still the same thing.
Yeah,
same thing, bro.
No, it's not the same.
chairman of the board
It isn't the
beforehand.
same thing in technical standpoint, and because if it were anybody else, it wouldn't be the same thing.
But
the reason why it's the same thing, and it basically doesn't mean fuck all, and he's basically in charge again, is this: Nick Khan is CEO. Stephanie has nothing involved with that, which means that Vince is basically in full power again. He's going to let him do whatever the fuck he wants behind closed doors while being in a, quote, lesser position to make it look like he's not actually a part of it. It's basically fucking shady business practice 101. It's
exactly underhanded tactics.
So he is back in charge. It's just that it doesn't say so in writing.
Pretty much.
Which is basically what everybody's saying. It's
the fine print within the fine print, James.
Yeah. Also, guess what Ric Flair said earlier today? And when I heard this, I was like, wow, you definitely did not think this through.
Oh, shit. So someone made a video about the Saudi investment firm on TikTok.
Yeah, I figured. But
what's it saying?
All right, hang on. Lex, can you mute? Because it's hard to hear everybody and the feedback is insane. Eric, go ahead.
Ric Flair said
Ric
Flair said he was glad Vince McMahon was back in WWE.
Well, Ric Flair hasn't had a brain since he lost his virginity. Cindy, go ahead.
I'm gonna play the video about the whole the Saudi investment one that's sort of WWE. I found one of my buddy from TikTok made a video.
Saudi investment firm supposedly bought WWE. I won't say that's true until I actually see it in Wall Street Journal or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's a fair statement.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, the Saudi investment firm is also the one who is backing the LIV Golf League, which a lot of PGA Tour members left last year, including some of their top stars, some of their all-time greats like Phil Mickelson, Greg Norman. I mean, you probably don't know golf, but anywho, they are the main backers for that league. And the reason all those guys left is because they threw a ton of money at them, and they could win a lot more money than they were winning playing on the PGA Tour, which has been around forever. That being said, if they take the company private, like it's supposedly said, that's, like I said in the previous video, that's not a horrible thing, but we'll see what happens. I don't see people like Sami Zayn being on board with this, and possibly other people. I don't know how this will affect their TV deal with Fox USA and all that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting wild ride with the WWE if this is true. So
shit. Yeah. So we have that firm though.
Yeah. Well, again, as we're all talking about, until we get the official press release from WWE themselves, why this seems 98% accurate, if that, it still isn't 100% true, but there is a lot of evidence moving towards this being the actual result. And if this is the actual result, we're all fucked.
Also,
you know what? Give me a minute and I'll talk to my dad because he usually keeps up with the news on shit like this. I'll be right back.
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised right now if every business channel is trying to cover this. Go ahead, Eric.
Geekdom.
What?
Geekdom 101, the YouTuber.
Yeah.
Big Dragon Ball fan. He said this 17 minutes ago. Saudis own WWE now, allegedly, but then he wrote this 10 minutes ago. Announcement incoming.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Are they getting off?
There it is, people.
Pay $20 for Saudi Arabia Network to watch WWE.
Oh, God.
Nah, because if this does happen, I'm done watching WWE. Period. No pay-per-views. Period.
Game over for me. Game over for me. Yep.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay. This part up. I'm just gonna say this. Wasn't it confirmed by the U.S. government that the Saudis, helped with a certain incident back in September all those years ago?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yes.
yep, it was. Yes, it was.
God.
Political correctness be damn. Aye.
Okay, so
So
this
James,
is how we're gonna know.
What you got?
Wait, didn't they kill a reporter in Saudi while?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, they did.
Oh my god.
Okay, so wait, what did I miss?
Oh,
They got a reporter in Saudi?
Geekdom, do you know a YouTuber named Geekdom, James?
Somewhat.
Yeah, he said this. The Saudis now own WWE allegedly, but then he wrote 10 minutes ago, announcement incoming.
Announcement incoming. Like how soon is incoming?
I don't know, because from what the journalists who were being all cryptic and everything, that was an hour ago saying it was going to be imminent.
It's probably not going to be until, like you said, in the morning. But even though it's the morning over there, it's not the morning over here, and they have to make the freaking agreement official.
Also, James, there's another problem that we also mentioned that is going to probably blow up in WWE's faces.
Yeah, this is a legal nightmare, right?
Well, besides that,
Okay.
didn't the U.S. government confirm about a year or so back that Saudi Arabia did something on a bunch of two towers that fell on September all those years ago? That's definitely compared to the trial of Vince McMahon.
Let's not go down that freaking proverbial rabbit hole.
Which might be why she's gone.
So at this point, what else is there to say or speculate on?
The rumor that
we're all extremely concerned as lifelong fans and human beings for the future of the WWE and everybody there within.
Okay, Geekdom just updated again. Geekdom just updated.
Oh shit!
Just to clarify, the Saudi story is true. They own WWE. Announcement will be coming soon. I don't know what it could mean for the talent in the company or anything like that. Stephanie's resignation was very telling.
Oh boy. Holy fuck.
I cannot believe this is happening at the start of 2023 after a
We're not even 2 weeks in. Remember that.
After a 6-month reset of positivity.
And this is how it ends. This is how it goes out.
It's time to say goodbye to all the top stars that brought back.
This is not on my 2023 bingo card.
Okay, I filled up 2 spots so far. Saudi Arabia takes WWE, Kenny Omega, and Kazuchika Okada tag together. Okay,
that's 2.
What's my GMIO? Just waiting to go for the free space.
W.
What?
Huh?
I have tried for, I don't know, probably the last few months or whatever to really give the benefit of the doubt to Vince that he wouldn't go down this fucking path, that he would change for the better towards the end of his fucking life, and he would fucking just settle down and be a grandpa. I hate being right when it comes to shit like this. A lot of people think I like get off on being fucking right. When it comes to something this serious, I say it out of fucking concern. Like, I've been saying the shit about Vince McMahon out of concern. I have for many years. This is not a fucking news thing. If you think it's been because, oh, I hate the fucker, I'm sure that's part of it, but it's not like, oh, I just hate him for no reason. You know, I don't trust him for no reason. He started that crap. He's the reason why I don't trust him. He is the reason why we are where we're at right now. All right. There's no excuse for him doing this. None.
James?
Except for, and I've said it for years. I said this back in 2015. I said this back in 2019. I probably said it way past that point. I was fucking barely out of high school, barely broke out of fucking puberty, and I said this. Vince is going to burn that ship to the ground with him if he has his fucking way at the end.
Okay, 2 things.
That's what's going to happen.
Okay, 2 things. 1, James, maybe you should rename yourself the Cassandra of Pro Wrestling at this point.
This is why I don't cover modern shit.
Agreed.
Like, this is why. Because it's like, I'm like a fucking broken record at this goddamn point. Like is just constant turnaround. Like I just, I'm the fucking, I'm the goddamn Energizer Bunny of the same fucking opinion the last 15 years or whatever.
Keeps going and going and going and going and going and going.
They don't listen. But there's another thing I found out from Geekdom on Twitter.
Go ahead.
He added in a post that whole Saudi story is true thing. He said this, and James, once again, you're right again. Yes, WWE will go private and leave the New York Stock Exchange. Prepare for raising
Holy
inferno.
shit. Oh my god.
Oh, well, here we go again.
Okay, I'm just going to ask. Did Chancellor Palpatine, Darth Sidious, take over Vince's mind and think, I destroyed my empire in the Disney continuity, I'll destroy WWE in the real world? Because that's the only way this will make sense.
Yep,
Probably.
that's exactly what it is. I mean,
if WWE wants to go crash and burn in a blaze of glory, this is how it ends. Be my guest.
It's not even going to be a blaze of glory. It's going to be a whimper.
Dude, the flood of indie talent is going to be insane.
Yeah. It is.
Like this, I want to make this clear. I really do want to make this very clear. Even if WWE is around after this point, so many people are going to leave there that this is effectively possibly going to hurt the industry. There is not enough fucking places for people to fucking work on a main stage because everybody's going to go to two major fucking places that are around now, and both of them are flooded as is. AEW and New Japan. There's so much talent over there. They barely can fit their own talent as it is right now.
Mm-hmm. Even with Dark and Elevation.
Even with Dark and Elevation, and in New Japan's case, Strawn and whatever they do monthly, like it's already a challenge for these companies.
The problem, James. Go ahead, Cindy.
Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, and MLW. Those are the three companies I really need to work on. Impact Wrestling has been struggling for years, and I know backseat. So what about those three other companies they could able to work for too, while doing limited book appearances and whatnot as well? That's gonna control it. And another thing, NWA, unless Billy Corgan needs to get his fucking shit together too.
I think they all this play the right move. And James, you also got to consider this to go with both of your points. The industry is already so underrated, but oversaturated, constantly grooming and blooming with more ambitious young hopefuls that want to thrive in this industry. To the point that some of the people, I wouldn't be surprised, that have the actual want will try and boot up their own company.
Guys,
that's another thing that's already started happening. Freddie Prinze Jr. is trying to.
Yeah, I just remembered something.
What?
You were talking about all this stuff about the long-term damage this is going to probably have. Then I remembered, oh God, WWE scorched earth the UK scene, and then speaking out killed what was left of it.
But NXT Europe was supposed to be a thing.
Yeah, that's NXT
Europe
has
to be dead in the water now. Triple H has to declare. Well, it's already dead because it's
There's no way it's happening now. Even if it did, the problem is World of Sport is already got more of a fucking leg up, and they're already starting back again, by the way, which is another fucking alternative over in the UK scene. So World of Sport's starting back up. Freddie Prinze Jr. is starting back up. So if those two can start up, then you have more places for people to work. But how much of a reach are they going to have? That's the thing.
And then you got to remember, if all these promotions start forming in America, eventually it's going to just be well, where am I supposed to go? Do I go there? Do I watch this?
It'll be an internal.
All of it.
It'll be an internal collapse.
There's also those solo promotions that, for example, in Japan, the Stardom, the TJPW.
JTO, DDT Pro.
Yeah,
and the women's roster could need some more help, firepower in.
Well, I mean, AEW needs a few more women, but they're already stacked as it is. That's the thing.
TK hire more people, probably the staff from WWE shipped over to help with
and again, they're trying to make more talent in Dark and Dark Elevation as well. So, like you said, James, the market is so overflooded. AEW is already overbloated. Go ahead, Lex.
If Tony Khan lays off the cocaine, he needs to get out of his ass and.
Well, I mean,
start up-
again, I think that's already started happening, Lex. I think now, especially, he says that.
I mean, start ROH. I mean, find a TV deal.
Well, here's the thing about that. There's been an update on that. There was
Go
an
ahead.
update that apparently, reportedly, a cultaholic, I found this out. Tony Khan was looking like he was closing in on a deal or something, or there was going to be talks. But then he realized, oh, wait, if I make a deal with Warner Bros. Discovery, then AEW will also be put on the line because then there will be two competing shows. So I have to wait till 2024 when the TV deals go up. Then I can try and get Ring of Honor somewhere.
He would be competing with himself.
Yes.
So his idea is to get it to a different television network. I mean,
Probably. Right now,
I'm gonna be honest. That's a very convenient answer, the one he gave. But let's be real with why he's doing it. He's trying to get the fucking Briscoes on TV without restriction. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what it is.
Briscoes.
I mean, because that's the only reason why they're holding off. Because if Ring of Honor was on Turner, Briscoes wouldn't be on Ring of Honor, period.
Yeah,
they wouldn't be.
I would think Fox would be like, hey, Tony, you have Ring of Honor available. Do you want to do business?
Unless
because we don't want to deal with Vince.
Like Beach Warner MTV. Because of the niche audience.
Right. Because it's a dedicated audience. But again, we talked about the wrestlers themselves in the industry. I mean, Eric and James, you did bring up a point. How does this affect the media? Think about that, okay? How does this affect the media? I mean, again, there's already not enough investment in TV and satellite, and there's only so many streaming services people are willing to buy and budget in, and then you're kind of trying to do partnerships with that. So how does that affect the media industry as well? Again, like you said, James,
I think the companies are going to be fine. Because I think all these TV companies realize that. I don't think it's going to be gone at least right away.
No.
Long term, I have no clue what the hell happens.
Okay, here's the best way I see it. It's basically this. Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome didn't fall in a day.
But it did collapse eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's about to...
Is there anything regarding this announcement thing? Because I don't know honestly if we can dissect this anymore until the announcement's made.
Well, the WWE just became a trending topic on Twitter, so I'm looking through those right now.
Here's
Stay off that app.
Here's the thing: the top 5 trendings currently are the Golden Globes, Eddie Murphy, Jennifer Coolidge, Vince, and Saudi Arabia.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, for the
Golden Globes.
I never thought I'd agree with something that this guy said again, but he's kind of true on this.
Business and keep Will Smith's wife name out of your effing mouth. That's what Eddie Murphy said.
Oh gosh.
No.
That's not Eddie Murphy. I thought that was what's his name?
Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah, freaking punch Chris Rock.
Did Eddie Murphy just punch somebody?
No, so
I'm feeling like Will. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I guess.
Okay, join it, Lucas. I guess.
I guess the slap is considered strong style slap.
You gotta wonder, what is Matt Caster gonna say?
Oh,
Matt Caster is gonna have a.
We brought that up. I did hear that.
We brought that up.
I don't even want to think about that.
And plus, he's going to be in LA too. Oh no!
Oh no! No!
Wait,
no!
I'm excited for Max Caster to go off.
Don't give that man a microphone tomorrow.
Tony, this is one of the few times where I say, don't give that dude a microphone. Yeah. Period.
Well,
and the Acclaim
find a way to get a microphone.
The Acclaim are at the meet and greets tomorrow. You know they're going to be part of something.
I mean, if Eminem could get away with everything, so can Max Caster.
That's different, though. Eminem is a freaking music mogul that has no censorship.
I mean, he got away with it.
That was back at a different time of where we at now.
Yeah. And last I checked, Eminem's never been in... Yeah, last I checked, Eminem's never been involved in the wrestling industry.
Just for the record, sounds like JD from New York tweeted. I never thought I'd agree with this fucker again on anything, but he said,
"Oh Lord, here we go."
Sounds like a reckless move made to further one man's agenda with absolutely no conscious thought about anybody else.
Oh God!
I mean,
that's amen to that.
That's a perfect summary. That's a perfect summary.
It's
For once,
true.
I agree with that statement.
It's
Fucked
up.
I'm gonna do Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill watch along on Friday. On my
Hey, join us, Cindy. You'll have a lot of good time.
Also,
down
yeah,
with
Cindy, I was going to mention this. When you were mentioning how Impact's been struggling for years, remember, they fired Willie Mack because they realized, oh, if he stays for another year, he'll get $1 million a year. So cut him.
Yeah.
But again, again, I'm not in the business market. Probably went beyond their budget.
Yeah.
But still, why even have the clause if you're not going to support that?
They should make
figured at the time it was first made.
PWG not just a monthly thing, a weekly thing.
Exactly.
Because
I mean, they got
I
their,
watched Bola. It was awesome.
Yeah. Again, the thing about Impact Wrestling that people really overlook, the way they constantly use their roster and the state of unpredictability sometimes in their storylines and matches. I'm still turned on Jordan Grace versus Mickey James, particularly. I can't wait for that.
I've watched
yeah.
that match between Grace and Gresham and PWG. Oh my God.
But Battle of Los Angeles, again, congratulations to Speedball Mike Billy, winner of the PWG BOLA.
Speedball.
And the Jericho Appreciation Society invaded PWG.
And Jericho
played
played
my
over.
2023 bingo card neither.
I just realized something.
There's my G.
I just realized something.
What?
How will the Jericho Appreciation Society continue if Vince does go to Saudi and they don't want to be associated with that?
Yeah.
With the sports entertainment fiasco.
Well, the shit's probably gonna hit the fan soon.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah, that's.
They would have to change the entire gimmick at that point because there was like, okay, we're sports entertainment, but we're not insane asylums like Vince.
Oh my God.
They become
this is gonna be crazy.
I don't know how. Well, Jericho's reinvented himself now for the last 30 years, fam. I'm sure he'll figure out something.
I'll be honest with you.
It's gonna be the epitome of
James, I found
sports entertainment. It's gonna be the epitome of professional wrestling.
Hold on.
Sorry.
God damn it. Too many people talking.
Sorry.
Dash, you go first.
James Brain.
I was gonna say it's not gonna be the epitome of sports entertainment. It's gonna be the epitome of pro wrestling now, probably.
Yeah, probably. Honestly.
What that say about W?
At this point, you can't have sports entertainment in AEW is what that sounds like.
Nope.
We'll see. I don't think it's going to happen overnight. Keep in mind.
No, none of this is happening overnight. Let's be honest here, fam. What is being known as a business decision in plain sight is going to be a long-term effect on the industry. Nothing is going to explode overnight, except for maybe Twitter, which again, protect your mentality, fam. I encourage you to stay off that fucking app.
That's why I'm like, I'm gonna be heading out soon. But Eric, you were saying,
yes,
you
go
wanted
ahead,
to say
Eric.
something before I go.
Let's see. Man, I almost had it. Now I lost it. Darn it.
My bad.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, man. No offense. I was just.
Not
I was
taken.
like,
Is there something to do with the WWE or AEW?
He's probably making a joke.
no, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was on the top of my head. Now I lost it.
Was the story a joke? What?
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. My memory has been messed up this year.
I think that's fair for all of us at some point.
Yes.
And we're only now on the East Coast, James. We're now 11 days in, and it is 12:03 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, as Eric tries to get
Also, Sami Zayn is trending, so hooray!
Of course.
the number one thing going right now in WWE is pretty much at his end game.
Yeah.
Well, I was giving Eric a moment here just to gather his thoughts.
Also, like I said, Can you please just go to Vince's room and just start going Sir Christian Cole on him and start wailing on him repeatedly and trying to get it through his thick skull?
Lord. Well,
Don't think that's possible at this point.
He's
guys,
gonna unload the
hot
sledgehammer.
topic on this.
What's up, Cindy?
EC3 is in Ohio Valley Wrestling tomorrow.
Yeah, I just remembered that part. Ohio Valley Wrestling. I think they got a deal to stream their shows on Netflix last year. I think this deal was still in process.
Yeah, I think they still have that deal going on actually. But again, how much wrestling can saturate the streaming world before it collapses in on itself?
That's my point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the number one avenue everyone's going to go after. Seriously.
Yeah, they're going to go for AEW. That's the thing. It's going to overflood it even more. That's the problem. That was the problem they were facing early this year. Tony was trying to make it a refuge for people. I mean, to be fair, he was trying to look out for everyone.
Happened.
Yeah, go ahead, Eric.
Now I remember, James. Here's the thing. A funny thing happened. When it came out that Vince was back trying to get on the board and whatnot, here's the thing. It was just, I think you heard I know you talked about this on Twitter saying, hey, Tony, can we go back and like work this out and do business? Because I was like, okay, that has to not be a coincidence. Like Punk heard the news and was like, I'd rather work with children than work with him.
No doubt. He of course he would have. I think at this point anybody would. To be fair, like this is.
I mean, at this point, I'd work with Stevie Wonder, and he can't even see.
This is what it is, man. Like it's, and this is why I don't cover modern wrestling as much as I used to. It's like I want both companies to succeed and actually do well from every standpoint, and not just bash one. I don't enjoy it.
There's a reason why I don't bash anything.
And it's hard to like. Obviously, I'm going to have my preferences. Don't get me wrong.
Of course, that's what's called being a fan.
Everybody has their preferences, but like, I'd be happy if all companies were doing well right now, especially if it's the top two in this country. But
collaboration. Go ahead, Cindy.
I'm about to head out right now.
Yeah, I feel like at this point.
I think I know how to end this. You all know what we all need to do. We need to build a time machine and ensure Vince loses that trial from the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Not even Dr. McFly. Go ahead, Larry.
Like the steroid trials, you mean, Eric?
Yeah, we need to go back in time and make sure Vince loses that trial. That's the only way to stop the insanity.
I think the thing we can learn is from what Kenny Omega said in the Dr. Hightower video, that he said he doesn't want the company to fold into monopoly.
Yeah.
But it's his worst nightmare is coming true. WWE is going to be folding into a monopoly now in a way that Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and they're gonna use freaking John Cena as a spokesperson.
Oh, John Cena.
Cena's done with WWE. If that's the case,
wait. John Cena is doing Bing chilling stuff.
He's
doing Beijing stuff, but he already announced Saudi Arabia.
Mandarin. That was Mandarin, actually. All right, guys, listen. There's a lot we basically reacted to. Let's call it what it is. This was ATW Reacts on the future of the industry and what could be the ultimate end of the WWE. Nothing's official, but it seems like a big ass certainty. We will resume another ATW reaction view once we know the official detail and press conference too. Let's all get some sleep. James, you know what I'm going to do. It converts to MP4. I'll upload to Google Drive. Then you can get it from there. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. Until next time, fam, it's been fun. Let's get some rest and try and rest our minds. And again, stay the fuck off Twitter.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
All right, send it to me when you can.
I bid you all fine adieu until AEW, if not before time. Goodbye, and good Lord help the WWE. Good friggin' night.
Later.
Bang.
Later.
The following podcast is an ATW View impromptu.
All right, you're seeing the headline all of a sudden change because news literally broke when we recorded this part last night. I'm literally recording this part at 12:05 p.m. That last part was recorded at 10 p.m. or started recording at 10 p.m. last night. So a lot's come out since then, and I have all the sources here vetted here properly. I figured I'd do this. I already let the boys know I was going to do this. They fully understood what I was going to be doing when it came to this. So it wasn't a surprise to anybody. All right, so here's the source that started all of this. We talked about the source on the last part just now. All right, Stephen Melhausen, I think is how you pronounce his name. Sources say WWE has been sold to Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. The company will go back to being private. Unknown if Vince McMahon will return to head of creative, but is expected by some people. Right? So this is what got everybody up in arms and scared and petrified and terrified, and there's a lot that happened there. Alright. I will give my opinions of what I think actually happened. I'm going to be doing open mic night. I'll be giving my opinions of what I think happened. It might be Alex Jones type because it might be a tinfoil theory, but I have my reasons for why I think that, and it'll make sense on open mic night. So you can tune in for that. I'll put an iCard in the description. Noah and I are on that every week. Shout out, of course, to the ATW family that did the part last night. But I digress. So this is the tweet that sparked everything, right? From the Steven dude. From DAZN Wrestling, by the way. So this was a pretty big source, and he's gotten some stuff right in the past. At least at the time. I don't think he's got it right this time. In fact, I have tweets that have now since conflicted with his statement because WWE were not playing games at all. In fact, they went and dispelled this rumor immediately. Rich Greenfield from Lightshed said, "What happened, Housen Jr., to your breaking news of WWE being sold? We're hearing your now deleted tweet is 100% false. Unfortunately, the fake news already went viral." So he took a less diplomatic approach there. John Alba says, "Well, finally got something much more firm. A high-ranking WWE source with knowledge of the situation tells me reports of a sale or agreement to sell at this moment are completely false." Ariel Helwani would go on to back this up as well, saying, "Contrary to reports stating otherwise last night, there was no deal in place at this precise moment for WWE to be sold to Saudi Arabia's public investment fund or any entity, period," sources say. "The organization is still exploring all options. I'm told it's developing." There was also one more tweet that Owen sent me that I'm going to also get. It might be the same tweet, but I know it was some sort of article, so I just want to read that verbatim. Now, there is also a video on Cultaholic that breaks this down a lot better than I really legitimately could, but I am going to frickin' make this, Oh, I'm getting a call now. Alright, sorry everybody, I got calls as I was trying to do this. It is what it is. Like, shit was so last minute here. There was one more tweet from Owen that I need to go check and vet here. So, there was a message that Owen sent me. Oh, it's actually official now. Oh, this is a new thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's actually official now. So, Brandon Thurston. This is a tweet with Brendan Thurston here. I concur with Rich Lightshed, which is the dude who went the non-diplomatic approach on this situation. He said, I asked someone at WWE who would know, who said the story took a hold of Twitter last night about WWE in Saudi Arabia is being near a deal to take the company private is completely untrue. So this is from Brandon Thurston. And he goes on to then retweet Ariel Helwani's tweet underneath his tweet. It's everything that I see as of right now. Now listen. There is a good chance that one side could be right over the other, right? Nothing is for sure. That's the one thing we know right now. Nothing is for sure. And we'll find out eventually. All we do know is this. WWE came out and they immediately denied these rumors, which, if something is true, typically what WWE does, and this is the way they usually go about things, is they don't mention it for a while, and then they get their fucking defending sheep to come out and fucking defend them, right? That's what they typically do. After years of the fucking thing being a problem, and years of criticism of said problem, they'll try to spin the story or not admit any wrongdoing or change the story, right? And then you got people who contradict, who were actually involved in the situation years later saying, no, this is what actually happened, and then it's proven that WWE actually fucked up there, right? That's typically how WWE handles this situation. At first, they'll say nothing. They basically plead the fifth if a story is true, or at least has some validity to it. This they dispelled immediately. They dispelled this shit immediately. I think we're going to find out one way or another as the weeks go on, right? But until then, and I cannot stress this enough, alright? Wait and see what fucking happens. And I'm talking to my ATW family too. I love you guys, I do. But the reason I'm recording this part is because I think we all jumped the gun. I'll even throw myself under that bus as well, alright? I think we jumped to conclusions for realistic reasons, right? For reasonable reasons, okay? And I think we just needed to wait until everybody gave their side, including WWE themselves. I think there's been a lot of twisting of the narrative as far as the WWE stuff goes. I've seen it firsthand from non-reputable sources that nobody really pays attention to, right? I've seen it happen a lot, alright, over the last few months. Ever since Vince has come back as a chairman of the board of directors, by the way. If he is a chairman, he's a chairman of a lesser department. So he's not the chairman of the WWE, alright? It does sound like he's trying to get in there. That much I'll agree with. There's still a very good possibility of that happening. But WWE being sold to Saudi Arabia, I don't think that's happening. And that's not happening anytime soon until the company says otherwise. The tweet was taken down by the dude who originally tweeted it that got everybody up in arms. I would wait and see what happens. Until then, go on, live your lives, try not to take this too seriously. More ATW views to come. Wrestling Rundown and other FTW stuff is coming on. Jeff Meacham Network is happening. I literally just got the graphics loaded up for this week's Dynamite. We're going to be doing a watch-along on Jeff's show. It's going to be spread across all the channels that cover the live events. So my channel included. We'll be covering it. So stay tuned. Be ready for it. And yeah, that's pretty much it, everyone. Take care and protect your mentality too, as Noah Foster would say. Definitely take that fucking advice to heart. Please, for the love of God,